Hello everybody and welcome once again. It is Saturday night. It is time. The ESFL is back in your life. ESFL 86 this evening, and what a fight card we have for you tonight. My name is Bailey and thank you for joining us once again here at the Esports Fight League. We have a stacked card full of top contenders here tonight ahead of next week's PS4 Championship tournament where we will crown a champion this week. Bunch of contenders looking to get themselves in the mix and their names up there. Joined this evening as always on a Saturday night, I did that sentence backwards, by Mr. Bruce Lee Rob. How are you this evening, sir?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing pretty good, Balian. It's a pleasure as always, and I cannot wait for this card and the stacked event that we have. I actually have a couple of teammates fighting tonight, so I'm going to be rooting for them especially. But don't worry, I won't be doing any biased commentary, ladies and gentlemen. And we got the UFC today, Tyron Woodley versus Colby Chaos Covington. I can't wait. This Saturday is going to be exquisite.
Yes.
And we got some great fights tonight here, Bailey.
Yeah, everyone can relax. There is now nothing but UFC content, from now until 4 a.m. because you'll have us. Then straight over to the fight card this evening. So speaking of fight cards, let's take a look at who is competing tonight at ESFL 86 in the main event. Onzahh taking on MentalStability, two guys who look fantastic so far this season. Onzah's been competing and doing very well. 2-2 Onzahh. He's fought some top competition, only dropped losses to the best. And MentalStability missed out on the championship tournament. So he's here tonight, 2-0, ready to get it going and to show why he should have been included perhaps. And then moving down the bill, as you will see, Ed Parker making his PlayStation and ESFL Season 1 of UFC 4 debut this evening. All right. And he's taken on the Subarat, who has been winning as well, 1-0, but doing very, very well. Also, former competitor from previous Esfl seasons. That's a great co-main event. And then down the card, top to bottom, a Bathing Ash is here. Do Not J is here. Rasta Reverend is here. Alwise is in there. You'll see OG Bulldog. You'll see Zaff is back here tonight against Rayan. What a matchup that is. Yura is here. Krooks making his debut tonight as well for UFC 4. Rayan is back here. CTT Hammer, who I believe is Yeshua Hammer, I think, and Boiler and Roman kicking us off. Mr. Bruce Lee Rob, come on, out of that fight, there's some standout competition here this evening. Who have you got your eyes on tonight?
Oh man, there's so many names on this card. At the bottom of the bill, you got Gaming Ekko working really hard. You got this CTT Canadian top team camp coming over from Xbox, making their UFC or their PS4 debuts. I mean, honestly, any of these fights here, Bailey, could possibly be co-main, main event. This is a huge stacked card. I can't wait. I mean, I would say my favorites here are probably going to be Krooks 209 versus Pressure and OG Bulldog versus Reiny. And Bathing Ash is someone that I think is incredible. And they're going against Dono. It's a rematch. It's going to be insane. Then you got the co-main event, Ed Parker making his debut. We haven't seen much of Ed Parker in UFC 4, so we're going to be able to figure out what he's been working on. And then Onzahh is one of my favorites. So just so many. So hard to choose. So hard to choose indeed. So many big names. And what we will do for you now as well, if you have been paying attention, last week we crowned our Xbox champion, and next week the Dabican, by the way, he won in impressive fashion. Next week and next Saturday, ahead of the Israel Adesanya card, we are crowning our PlayStation champion. So these guys tonight are fighting for their rankings, fighting for their position. I've got a hair on my face. Fighting to get to the top of the bill to take on that champion next week and prove and maintain their current win streaks and get numbers on next to their records. But the tournament next week, we have our 8 competitors: Kinetic NRG, Swiss Libax, Popadoc, Top Man Stan, Kaolin, Goat, Romero, and Prime Boxer. That is an amazing tournament next week. If you've been watching the ESFL this season, you'll know that all of those men are just so highly skilled and so good at this game. We put their names in the randomizer, so I have for you now the brackets for next week's tournament. I'm just going to show it to you really quickly. This is live footage of our randomizer at work with Kinetic, Swiss, Popadoc, Top Man Stan, all of our competitors here, so you can see the starting brackets for next week's tournament. I'll just let this screen recording play just to prove the randomization, the seeds going on, and there we have it, the bracket for next week's tournament. It's a little small, so I'll read it out for you. Romero will be taking on Kaolin.
And then in the next bracket on the same side, Kinetic taking on Top Man Stan. The winner of these four will face each other before proceeding to the final. Great little matchups right there. Then on the other side of the bracket, there'll be Goat taking on Swiss Libax and Papadoc taking on Prime Boxer. So there you have it, your PS4 bracket for the tournament next weekend. It's a super stacked tournament, but we can't talk too much about that today because obviously it's Esfl 86. But Rob, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for us to crown that PlayStation champion next weekend?
Oh man, 11 billion. That card, that bracket is so freaking stacked. I cannot wait to see who the champ on the PS4 side is going to be. Not that I don't love the Xbox side, but you know, the PS4 side is my home. And it's going to be extraordinary. I cannot wait for that event. I cannot wait for tonight's event. Today is a good day. And you're hyping me up here, Mr. Alien.
That's my job. This is my job. And your job as well, but it's okay. You do a good job anyway. Just naturally, it's fine. Right, let's kick off the card and the proceedings for this evening. ESFL 86 is ready to get underway. As mentioned earlier, Boiler is in that opening matchup against Rock Roman. It is a great first fight that we have here for you. Let's jump right into the first matchup here.
All right, here we go. Fight number 1, kicking off the prelims here, ladies and gentlemen. And Boiler ranked 28th. He's 1-3. You know, has had a rough outing in the ESFL so far. Has picked up 1 win. Sprawl and brawl boxer. He's a counter striker, strong grappling. You know, all his losses has come against top 10 ESFL fighters here, Balian. So, you know, he's ready. He's coming off that final win, that first win, gaming Ekko last week, who's also on the card tonight. But he's going against Rock Roman, ranked 25, 1-2, who has very good grappling, controls from top position, and fights with ground and pound. Coming off a loss against Surat last weekend by KO. So definitely both these guys are very hungry for another win to move on up that bill in the Esports Fight League.
For sure. Both need it as well. You know, they've had 1 win each, but both have had losses. Boiler going 1-4 is going to be tough. Maybe see him drop down to some of the feeder leagues, some of the bottom divisions that we have here, some of the other organizations that we've taken on board, which are still very good and have very reputable fighters, including myself, of course. But they both need a win. Classic matchup, striker versus grappler this evening. Boiler, very much a counter fighter. Rock Roman, submission artist, but also devastating on the feet for him. He's no joke on the feet. I love the matchup. Robbie versus Jorge. First fight of ESFL 86, kicking it off right here. Let's go.
All right, here we go.
Ooh.
Herb Dean, our referee.
All right.
Respect being shown.
Oh, I think maybe I'm a little bit ahead of you here. I don't know. I'm on 420 right now on that 420, 19,
yeah, no
18.
problem. Let me refresh.
All right, do a quick refresh. We'll see if we can catch it up. I was waiting for Rob to kick it off. Both training on the feet here. Very slow pace feeling out process. Lots of lead leg techniques nicely being used by Rock Roman. He's used that body kick off the lead leg, the front leg teep, and then the roundhouse. Now switching up back to the teep kick again there. This is good pressure by Boiler. Rock's having to punch out the stamina to keep him off him here.
Yeah, I'm at 336 now.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Got Boiler coming forward. Awesome job landing the uppercut on the. Ooh.
Nice and tight in close right there, trading backwards and forwards. Boiler being very patient here, Rob. Entering the pocket to trade. Nice pull counter though on that overhand.
Yeah, it's a good job with Robbie Lawler. Power punches galore on that inside.
Oof.
He's got to be careful.
Yeah, he's
a hook.
Yeah, he's winging them out here as well. Rob missing just a little bit. Going to have to be careful with the stamina management. Robbie has great recovery, so you can get in there and take some damage and try and pull out a lot of offense from your opponent. Eat up some shots and know that you can recover some of that head health later. But he's got to manage his pace. Oh, nice straight though through that body kick. A little too close there, Rob.
Yeah, Rock Roman stinging him a couple times, making him pay in those vulnerable states. And watch out, he tries to lunge to that side and almost eats a nice hook, and now he's landing some shots here. I've
got a screaming Shiba Inu in the background of my stream. I apologize.
He's hyping up the fight.
He is indeed. This is good work by Rock Roman, definitely showing that patient approach here. He's counter fighting really well, but Boiler's finding a home for these big shots, and they're doing damage to that head health. Nice 1-2, pierces the timing. Immediate return though after the clinch attempt, Rob.
Yeah, Rock Roman landing some powerful shots. Boiler also landing some good shots, but it is Rock Roman doing the majority of damage here.
This dog's going crazy.
Hey, let's go, Sheba.
Nice job slipping the lead uppercut right there after the overhand came through. A nice job by Boiler as well, really teeing off on the block of Rock Roman, catching him on the end of these shots with these big hooks. He is throwing them out there quite a lot, but they are landing off the block, which will minimize that stamina loss. Double jab though from Rock, already dropping that block all the way down, and tries to follow up with the right hand there after the answer and return from Boiler. Oh,
Man, nice. Oh, and now it's Boiler coming forward, and he's really searching for that lead rear overhand walking forward, and that head health is showing.
Nice job.
The payment of those shots.
Yeah, a nice check right there as well. Nice return. Boiler's doing a good job counterfighting. Like he said, if you look at the damage up and down though, the body being worked a little bit there for Boiler. But Rock Roman, both men staying very calm, very patient. Lots of this double leg kicking into body kicks there as well from Rock Roman. There's a straight, breaks the block, roundhouse, but in close, that uppercut almost landed. Both men doing a good job splitting the timing of the other and back and forward with the pressure. Content to fight in both directions. It was a good first round there, Rob.
Yeah, definitely. Boiler putting more of his chips towards the head health, and Rock Roman distributing it to the head and to the body, like he said. Ooh, beautiful slip by Rock there.
Yeah, and two straight rights to the body as well on the return. Stayed in the pocket to trade. Boiler got the slight best of that exchange lane. That big left hook over the top. The double knees to the body and then planting there. No pushing, but nice immediate catch. Jumps over the sweep though. And again, that lead leg technique from Roman with that front kick. He's doing a good job with that.
Oh, he is. And he's also doing a good job backswing, but he's a big uppercut there, Balian. Now on the retreat. Boiler doing some good damage there, but now back into the clinch position, landing a couple knees here. Yeah,
he's starting to work the body a little bit going into this second round. He tried to come down low with the double hooks after that rock, and now has been slamming these knees in from the clinch position. Nice block. Nice job breaking the block right there, I should say, with the big left hand of Lawler. And that teep not giving him that much ground. Tried to pull counter again there. No overhand to follow it up. Let's see if there's an adjustment from Boiler. Maybe firing that straight down the middle. Double knees again here, Rob. He's got to adjust that block when it gets in that clinch position, does Roman.
He does, and Boiler is constantly going to that clinch position just to mix it up a little bit and landing those knees nicely. Rock Roman trying to get the clinch as well. Misses. And nice front kick. Yeah, put on that pressure.
Going to the well with it. Tried to follow up the lead to the body. Nice lead hook over the top. Ooh. If he'd have returned with a lead hook there, that would have been slip that lead uppercut. But if that was a hook, Rob, that would have been bad.
Man, that would have been bad. Oh, Rock Roman on the offensive. Lands a couple big shots. There's
another slip.
Nice lead hook.
Yeah, this time made the adjustment after Boiler hit the same escape get out there off the lead uppercut. Nice adjustment there by Rock Roman. And yeah, it was Boiler who decided to stand and plant right there. Trade with the big left hand. He's trying to do it a little bit more now as well, but he is getting caught here, Rob.
Yeah, he is. Rock Roman throwing out that straight lead hook straight. Very nice, very fast. And now putting on that pressure still. 1 minute, 42 seconds. Nice jab, body kick.
Again, the knees to the body. Good work. The head health, though, of Boiler looking a lot lower. But we did talk about the recovery stat of Robbie Lawler. It's very high. It's about 97, maybe 98. Left hand breaks the block. Overhand this time, snapping through. The left hook again, really pushing out the stamina. Big body shot, though, Rob. And another one.
Yeah, Rock Roman was taking some big damage from Boiler. But then all of a sudden, be careful, bowing in the middle of the action there. It's a quick way to get KO'd, Balian.
It's happened to me. I'm not going to lie. Whiffs this time with a roundhouse. Great body work by Rock Roman there. Really, after Boiler blew the tank on the offense, which he landed some big damage on, Rock immediately able to return off that body kick and even the odds there.
Beautiful straight. It's going to be very tough in this third round, Balian, because Rock Roman has invested a lot of damage into the head and body, so Boiler's going to really have to be tight with his defense.
The lead hook again.
There.
It's going to break.
That one's late. Ref.
That could have been it, though. That head kick was on the button, man. Perfectly timed and in range off the lead hook, too. I mean, that was good work. This lead hook is money right now for Rock. This lead hook all day, which really is a punch we see every single event. It was a big right hand that dropped into the body. Like you said, it's got to be aware of both sections of defense. We did talk about the recovery stat, though. I want to see how Robbie looks coming out of this third round with that recovery. See if it's enough to carry him through. He still carries that power to cause some big damage and get a rock here, Rob.
Oh, that's actually a nice recovery right there on Lawler. Both head and body. Still pretty low, though.
Ooh. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how effective the recovery snap is in UFC 4 right now. Like, I don't know if it's as good as UFC 3.
Ooh. Oh, beautiful pivots here.
Yeah, Boiler's trying to find times with the big shot off the counters. There's a double knee adjustment this time. No to the body. Comes back in. Good work, man. This is how you make adjustments in the final. He's going to pound him out here, Rob. He's going to get him. That's it.
No, he was able to dodge one of those straights, Bailey.
Oh, he had a full block gauge as well. Yeah, barely survived. This is Roman's world as well. This is Roman's world, Rob.
All right, let's see what he does from the bottom.
Oh, nice job. Patient on the deny. Denies the get up, though, after the double left fake by Roman. This time hits the right side. That was not a deny. That was a full transition. Boiler very much aware of it. Pushing down on that left stick, right stick. I mean, I know how to do it. And this time the cage get up. Almost a fake there. I think Rock Roman probably tried to hit the armbar fake, but the cage was there. Needs to be aware of that.
Yeah, Rock Roman still underneath. And now he's going to get that momentum sweep.
Nice.
Good job by Rock Roman on top.
Beautiful. We're going to see. He's got 2 minutes 40. I mean, it's a close fight. It really is, especially after Boiler getting that drop in this third round here. You got to feel like Roman needs to take this to secure the victory, right?
Yeah, definitely. Losing the third round is always scary, even if it's a close fight. And that adjustment Boiler made with those knees to the head that he set up earlier with those body knees was brilliant.
I'm not sure if I feel about that immediate attempt to hit the switch to side control right there by Boiler. And now he's found himself in mount, and this is going to be tough. Did he stop that posture up, though? I believe he did, which is good work by Boiler, camping that patiently. Side control slice for Rock Roman. No crucifix. He's up. He's up. He wants it up.
Back to the feet. Yeah, he wants to get payback here. 1 minute, 30 seconds. He's got time to work. Let's see what happens.
I think he needs this full clock as well. The clinch again from Boiler, just wisely holding on here.
Oh, those uppercuts. Oh, those uppercuts, Balian.
Oh, but he's took a lot of health damage. Yeah, and he burned out his stamina. Oh, that was it. I mean, that's that. As good as that clinch can be, if you've got no stamina and you exit, you are screwed right there because you're walking backwards in punching range. And that's what happened, man. Those uppercuts were landed, but at the end of the day, he burnt that tank in that position and he had no way to escape the onslaught that followed from Rock Roman.
Yeah, it looked like Rock Roman, I was paying attention to Boiler, but Rock Roman was hitting him back while he was getting uppercutted. It almost looked like he was doing more damage, maybe because of the stamina. Ooh. And then when he broke off, he just landed the bombs to the body, shots that he's been landing earlier. And man, his body work is so fantastic, which gets him the win here. Now his second win in the Esfl, doing very well. Let's go, Rock Roman. Congratulations.
Congratulations indeed. Yeah, and that moves him to 2-2 now, which I think is a very respectable record given the level of competition here. Unfortunately, Boiler dropping to 1-4 so far this season. Been good enough to show up subsequent week after week, but now 1-4, tricky hole to dig yourself out of. Boiler, a great competitor, a member of the ESFL team here. Maybe he'll look to bounce back. I don't know. I'm not the matchmaker. Maybe we'll see him again in the ESFL. Maybe he'll have to pick his way up again through some of the lower leagues. But if you're in the ESFL, you are fighting the best of the best. Rock Roman, a top 25 guy right there. It's no joke at this level. These men are dangerous. They camp. You know, they spend all week training for this one fight, and it's tough, man. It's tough to pull a win out against someone that good. It was a great adjustment throughout the fight by Rock Roman. Saw a lot of lead leg work early on, which ultimately led to the success, hitting up the body, and that was the difference in that fight, obviously. Boiler more content to headhunt, except when he switched it up in the second and third rounds with those clinch attacks, but the body work from Rock Roman securing him the victory right there, Rob.
Most definitely. Very closely matched contest, and Boiler coming in that third round gets that knockdown. And then when you're in that position, that really shows what kind of fighter you are. You know, Rock Roman in front of a crowd, in front of you and me, Balian, decides to, stay focused, get back up, stand the fight back onto the feet, and then just land some beautiful body work and some good damage while getting clinched. And Rock Roman gets the dub, and Boiler maybe a future fight in the UFL with someone named Balian for the championship.
I'd take that fight. Let's go. Counter-Striker matchup. I'll take it. Anyway, stop trying to matchmake. That ain't your job. No, I'm kidding. All right. Moving swiftly on, we do have a fantastic card for you this evening, and we'll be moving on to the next fight. I believe they are ready. I haven't even checked. My goodness, here. Great way to kick us off. They are good to go. Speaking of other divisions here. Now, was this supposed to be the original next fight? I believe it was supposed to be Zaf taking on Rayan right here in our next matchup, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, no, it is. It is. Zaf,
no, it is. Zioni is Zayaf.
How do I not know this? He's been here multiple times. All right, these guys are ready. Next matchup, Zaf, Imposter Zioni, as I can't say it, taking on Rayan. Now, I was just going to say, Rob, before you introduce these fighters, their strengths and their weaknesses, speaking of other divisions, both of these guys are highly touted competitors in the UFL. I believe Zaf is the champ in the UFL right there. So let's see how they match up.
Yeah, fight number 2, and Zayaf is the champ of the UFL. I didn't even know that. He's getting pulled up. Or maybe he's... Well, anyways, he's ranked 11th, and he's 3-2. Zayaf is very well-rounded. He's, I think he just had a birthday about a month ago, and he's a good kid, smart, really is working hard to try to figure out this game and improve his overall skills. He's a sponge, soaking up all the knowledge. I've played him a couple times this week, and he is sharp. His combinations are brutal, and his ability to figure out creative ways of just rocking you, Bailey, and it's really fun to play against and to watch.
I don't mean to interrupt. Can you hear that dog in the background just scream?
Slightly, very slightly.
Ignore him, it's fine.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, here we go. He's got someone with him. I should just say that he's not.
Oh, here we go.
He's not by himself. All right, they're in it right now, touching up. No way, straight out of the gate, toe to toe, in close here. Ray and Zaf both competent on the feet, like we mentioned. Double orthodox matchup here, trading those 1-2-3s, come back with a straight lead uppercut and tries to land the head kick. That is just extreme commitment by Rayan right there, Rob, in the opening of this fight.
Yeah, definitely. Rayan is ranked 10, 3-2 as well. Didn't really get too much into that. He's also a very elite competitor, but yeah, he's got to be careful against Zayaf, who really utilizes that to get that takedown.
Oh man, just trading these hooks right here. Rear uppercut, lead hook. The pressure from Zayaf right now. He knows he can do this with Tony. I mean, you can do this all day with Tony. You can fight with this much pressure. And Rayan's going to have to find a way to turn the fight back. Nice angle change on that beautiful takedown. Why not take it back there? I mean, he had full mount, Rob. He got that cheeky get up, did Rayan. So he's back here on top, backside position. Let's see if he can take the back mount. Nice deny by Rayan, staying patient. Going to try and work his way back to the feet, no doubt.
Yeah, Imposter Zoni, always looking for an advantage in any position. Now has the back, could jump or get the takedown. And nice. Rayan able to survive back on the feet, but still that pressure from Imposter Zoni with these 3-punch, 4-punch combinations. Oh, there's a lot.
I mean, they're just standing in the pocket trading lead hooks. You know, there's a lead hook straight, lead hook, double fake. There's a nice right hand over the top. But Rayan's kind of
He's so good.
Yeah. Just going to say he's overcommitting a little on these combinations, isn't he, Rob?
Yeah, and Imposter putting a lot into it. I know in a couple of his losses, he was overwhelmed a little bit with pressure. So maybe he's trying to use some of that he learned. Bully the bully.
I mean, he's taking some head health damage right here because he's entering so aggressively, constantly tries to sit out, eats the lead hook, the right hand's right there. That's straight right.
He's eating big shots.
Yeah, that straight right really saved him right there, Rob. I mean, he was about to just deal with a whole whale, but look at that, almost breaking the block right there with the turning side kick to the head. Didn't even know Tony had that in his arsenal.
Right, he's got those creative combinations. He knows almost every move in the book, and he's well adept at using those. And there's a takedown attempt, takes the back and gets... No, good denial by Rayan, Bailey.
Yeah, good job right here. They're back on the feet, banging these hooks. There's a straight right after that lead hook that just drops Zayaf right there. Yeah, I think a little behind, Rob, but I don't think it matters too much. Oh, Zaf's turning it around. Whoa, okay, we just saw some crazy shit, Rob.
Oh my goodness, I'm back. 36, 35, 34. Am I in line with you, Bailey?
You are, but you just missed a weird sort of back step collapse. I don't know what happened. You know, Zayaf had him against the cage and he was hurt, and then he fell backwards. I don't really know what happened. Nice slip, though. Right hand down the middle.
I would have thought it.
Maybe. Oh, beautiful timing.
Oh, piecing up Zayaf right now, Bailey.
Yeah, and Zayaf re-entered there immediately, maybe in the aggression like you talked about. I mean, they're in such a rush, these boys, right now. I mean, maybe the adjustment, like you said, has been made to not be as, you know, hesitant to fire because then you might get overwhelmed. But right now, they're just re-entering the pocket with no head health. There's just so much, like, tension, it feels like. There's so much nervousness almost. They're just firing whenever they see it. Oh, beautiful timing on that lead uppercut. And again, head kick over the top, drops him now. This is bad for Onzahh.
Not good. Onzahh trying to survive, eats a head kick. And now that head health on Onzahh is so dangerously low. He's got to be careful, and he's fighting against Rayan using Masvidal, trying to throw some spinning elbows.
You got to throw what you can throw in this situation to catch a quick stun. But it's just in the pocket, man. Onzahh right there is always moving forward, Rob. He's throwing these low kicks moving forward. Rayan's always planted when he's throwing. That's the difference in this fight right now.
Oh, yeah. MentalStability being super uber aggressive in this fight, and it's making him pay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's what you said earlier, and he's trying to make the adjustments to his losses previously, but he's been walking into a lot of shots there. Rayan, calm, patient, jab into the right hand. He's overcommitting with those double uppercuts a little bit, but it doesn't seem to matter, as he's the one still landing the bigger shots on Onzahh right now.
Yeah, don't count out MentalStability just yet, ladies and gentlemen. If there is a man that could come back, it is the one and only Onzahh. But right now, he's just getting bombed on by Rayan, who's just landing the clean shots. Now putting on the pressure himself. Uppercut lands. He's in some trouble here, Bailey, and right to the full mount on top. Here they
See
come.
if he can survive it. I don't know if he can. There we go. It is over indeedy as well. I don't know what happened towards the end of that one of the sequences in the first round. It might have been just as you refreshed, Rob, but I don't know. Like, I never get some confirmation in the back, but something weird happened. I didn't
get to see it.
I think it may have been in a clinch position. I don't know, but someone went flying backwards during what felt like a rock state. Maybe was actually as intended and nothing really happened there. But unfortunately, Onzahh there getting taken out by Rayan. That's a great matchup. Now, I think this was supposed to be on a UFL card, but nonetheless, we've seen these two compete. They were both 1-3 or 3-2. They were both 3-2. So on that positive win, but Onzahh there dropping to 3-3, and he has fought some really, really tough competition. You can't take that away from him. But right there, Rayan proving who's better, at least tonight. It just felt like Onzahh was trying to push the pace a little too much, Rob, right?
Yeah, he was coming forward, standing right in the pocket, throwing 3-punch, 4-punch combinations, creating a situation where he was getting tagged time and time again by those stationary strikes by Rayan, and Rayan was Jorge Masvidal, who has some of the best boxing in the game, powerful punches. So very hard. Good job by Rayan staying patient, dealing with that pressure from Onzahh. Onzahh looking for those creative combinations with that spinning heel kick or spinning head kick, whatever you call it, Bailey, and he wasn't able to land. I didn't get to see that crazy clinch position. Unfortunately, I had to refresh, but man, Onzahh dropping to 3-3, and Onzahh is so freaking talented. That just shows and attests to Rayan's ability. Moving to 4-2 now, looking real good, and he's probably gonna get a nice fight in these up and coming events, and now maybe moving up into the top 10. I mean, he was ranked 10, and getting a win over Onzahh, Bailey, who knows? The future might be bright.
Indeedy, man. I mean, Rayan's someone who's going to constantly fight better and better competition, and will get tested. We'll see the upper bounds of his capability to execute his game plans, his strategies, and maybe, you know, his capacity to absorb, like we said, as a sponge to improve it. I'm sure Onzahh can still improve and will be better. Both of them are kind of up-and-comers that I expect to do big things maybe towards the end of the season after they've got a few fights in and refined and rounded out their games. This dog in the background is screaming tonight. He did make an appearance there.
He's
briefly.
Excited.
He is excited. I think he's very deep this evening. He's just flying. I'm sorry, guys. That's not the point this evening. Great matchup, great fight, and we will move on to the next fight of the evening. It's Gaming Ekko taking on Hammer. They are ready to go. Switching on over to the lightweight division now for this next fight. Oh, tell the people, let them know.
Yeah, guys, I'll get to it real quick. We got the CTT, the Canadian Top Team Camp from Xbox, coming on over. That's Hammer, 0-1, not rated, longtime Xbox competitor, and he's ready to go against our own Gaming Ekko, who has been training hard today. I was in the stream earlier training for this fight. He's ranked 39, 0-1. He's a very aggressive striker. He's got some clean combinations. He lost the Boiler last week, but he is a top 100 player, which is hard to maintain on PS4. So he is a very strong fighter, and this is going to be an interesting contest between two dangerous opponents. Hammer versus Ekko coming up right now.
Yeah, and like you said,
Esfl.
You said that he's out that CTT camp, that Canadian top team. They're showing up tonight in droves. I want to see, I want to see what they've got. It's a Kumite matchup here tonight. Like you said, Gaming Ekko putting in the work, but he's got a tough veteran in Hammer here who's been around the block. In terms of the ESFL, we've got that weird camera angle as well. They're going to get it on, both hunting for their first victory this season in ESFL. Both 0-1 on yet to win. Nice switch kick to the body right there with the straight and the straight left as well. Sorry, the jab even. Nice job to snap it out there, Rob.
Yeah, those are some good leaning jabs and straights. That's what Zayef likes to do too. But Hammer bringing down now on top in half guard, in control.
Yeah, it was
staying strong.
Good job there, because that really kept him. Oh, underside Kimura. Okay, we're going to see it. Trying to hunt him down. The escape is building fairly quickly here. He's hunting those left and right corners. He's doing double side, then single side, then double side, then single side. Let's see if it gets a read on it. It's too late at this point to nail it, but maybe he can absorb some of that knowledge later on in the fight. Kind of interesting choice to immediately hit that, but maybe wants to let him know it's a threat for him.
Slides right into full mount, Balian, and now going over to the armbar.
Wow, okay. The battle of submissions here. I like it already. Let's see the escape here. Nice tempo right there. I like that escape method, slowing it down and then bringing it back up as he re-enters the middle. So this is good work from both men. The stamina's so high, it's going to be hard to get a finish here, but we're seeing some aggressive submission attacks. I like it. You try and submit me, I'm going to try and submit you right back, says Hammer, who now still has the full mount going straight back into that armbar again here, Rob. Interesting half stamina. No deny on the transition. You know, I think if it doesn't go past this first stage, he's going to be in mount again. So as long as he doesn't get past, now he's starting to step over. I wonder if he can put the foot across, if the escape from Ekko will return them to a full guard position. It should do here, at least, or to side control into the full guard position now.
And he's unable to get it. Now it's Gaming Ekko on top, raining down bombs, I believe.
Yeah, it
nice
is
job
indeed.
Escaping there.
Kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Because they're both playing Ferguson and there's no glove colors going on here. But nice job. Grabs a rubber guard, gets out. This is Hammer on the bottom again. Re-enters that mission control position. The stack guard is going to be denied right here. Couple of shots from the bottom. Not the elbows, Rob. Going for the short shots. Maybe wants to land them in quick succession here. Good work by Hammer.
Oh, there was an elbow.
Oh, man.
Oh, these are nasty.
Yeah, he's been working this in the training camp. You can tell it does do damage. He's going to finish him if he's not careful. Nice. Just about. Jesus.
And Gaming Ekko was able to deny that again. I think he's trying to go to rubber guard. And now in stacked position, not stacked position, but now in grounded pound position, landing some good shots, breaking that block of Hammer, and Hammer able to, again, mission control, Bay.
Yeah, man, it's nice here. This time the full guard out to the left-hand side. Let's see if Hammer remembers it. Again, he's trying to wrap the arm over the top. Look for a far side Kimura. Just straight posturing up right here from Ekko. And that's the end of the round. Didn't realize that, but Ekko just content to land damage on the ground. Interesting round. So we had the weird striking exchange at the start. Then we had a submission attempt from a Kimura. Then a submission attempt from an armbar. And then just postured up ground and pound versus the rubber guard ground and pound right there. So interesting. Very even first round.
Yeah, who knows who takes round number one. But there's a beautiful body kick. Oh, that's a knockdown, Bay, right? That's a knockdown.
I think so. He went right into it with the pivot, which is why it did so much damage. And he's got to get off the cage right here. He's not even pushing a direction. Hammer's put... No. Poor Hammer there, man. He's got to find a way off that cage and move. This is how he lost his last fight, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Trying to return...
Someone needs to teach him.
Yeah, I think this is how he lost his last fight.
He's got to let go of the block and use the left stick to get off.
There we go. Circles towards the underhook side. Yeah, that's a lot of damage, Rob.
His body's so busted up, though, Bailey. And how is he going to survive? This is how he's going to take full mount with time on the clock.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that. Beautiful pull guard position into that full mount. I mean, that's a lot of damage to take right there, Rob. We saw it. That was devastating ground body work right there with those knees to the cage.
Yeah, so early in this fight, that's going to be so detrimental later on. It's going to be a tough one to win, an uphill battle already. And now again, Gaming Ekko with the submission from the bottom, chains it, Bailey, and take it away.
Yeah, he's doing a good job here. Grabs the foot under the neck, gonna push forward for that omoplata. Now he's still doing double and single sides. This is the same escape method he was doing before. He's going single left, double right. He just needs to calm down and make this read, which he is doing right now. Now following it. Overcommitted on the left-hand side. Doesn't matter. The stamina difference is enough, mainly caused by that control on the ground from the bottom and set up with the body kicks a little bit. But man, I mean, great performance right there. We have never seen a Gogoplata finish. I don't think I've ever seen one in the ESFL. We get one there tonight. Snapped it on, took advantage after dropping him with those knees from that clinch. And it's the same old story for Hammer. I feel like that's how he lost his last fight. Maybe I'm mistaken. Do you remember, Rob? I think Hammer came out and just got clinched immediately and battered with knees, and he didn't really know how to get out of it.
I think that was his last. That. My boy Hammer, if you're against the cage, just use that left stick, let go of the block, and escape, because you're just gonna be stuck there. Someone needs to help my boy Hammer out with the defense.
You can tap as
on
well.
The. Wait, explain that to me.
You can tap. Listen, I like to tap right and then also tap left, because if you tap the direction on your left stick, you can try and match the timing of the incoming knee, because if you time it correctly, it's similar to a transition from side control. If you time the crucifix escape correctly as the ground and pound comes in, you'll instant transition back to side control from crucifix.
Ooh,
if you time the incoming knee
every day
with the flick of the stick, I mean, it's really hard to do, like
nice.
But you can time and escape immediately. Not always easy to do, but that's why I flick rather than push in that position. But you know what?
Yeah, but Gaming Ekko. Yo, beautiful information, babe. Thank you. That's going to help me out a lot. And it's going to help my boy Hammer out a lot. And I just want to say, what a big win for Gaming Ekko, who's, you know, known for his striking, but then gets a stupendous submission here against a CTT-trained Hammer, Yeshuan. What a win for Gaming Ekko. He's got to be excited here in the ESFL.
It was a good finish to get the sub. It really was. He locked it up.
Yeah,
it was nice. But the thing about that clinch position against the cage, if you go into the practice room and hold the right trigger or R2 and let the, like, if you do a strike recording, you switch to the AI and you have them just throw knees to the body and then switch back. If you hold right trigger, you will block all the knees to the body. But when you're fighting someone online, you don't block any of them. I don't understand. So that's how it goes. I mean,
interesting.
Maybe anyone else has tried that out, but if you go to practice that position and you hold right trigger, you will just hold the hand across the waist there and stop the knees. So weirdly, it doesn't work online. Maybe that's just me. Maybe someone else is in that position. Anyway, moving swiftly on, as we have a whole lovely fight card to get to. If you're just joining us this evening, we are down 3 fights so far tonight. In the main event, Onzahh taking on MentalStability. We have Ed Parker making his debut. Krooks making his debut tonight. A Bathing Ash is back as well. Rasta Reverend is here. Always Gaming. We have another member of the Canadian top team coming in, trying to get that win back that Hammer dropped earlier. So plenty more fights to go this evening. Plenty more fights to go. We're going to move swiftly on to the next. And I think this is your boy, is it not? The man you've been training so far this season. I believe there's a little bit of background noise. I don't know what that was.
I think we're skipping one, Bay.
Are we?
I think we got Get Cart ZD versus Rayan before Krooks versus Pressure, right?
Oh, really? We are.
I think so.
What's wrong with me? Like, I did this last week. All right, you are correct here, sir. It is Rayan La False or Carter Jiu-Jitsu here. Yeah, taking on Rayan. So, yeah, good shout. You know, that's why you're here, obviously.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're going to jump straight in.
Here we go. Bantamweight division. We got fight number 4 here, ladies and gentlemen. Get Cart ZD is a last-minute replacement. Hasn't had a full training camp, but he is highly respected by other competitors. He's, you know, got the clean striking and the balanced style on my report. Bailey, you got something to say, brother?
No, I mean, that's what I was going to say as well. Both. No. Well, did you feel I was trying to interject?
Yeah, I thought you.
No,
it seemed like it.
I was letting you go. I was letting you go. Do your thing.
And then we got Rayan Lefarce, or is it Lefer? He's 0-3, and he's still in the ESFL. So this is a must-win for Rayan here. 0-4, finding a last-minute replacement. He's a pacing striker, solid grappling. He filled in short notice last weekend and lost to CTT Pressure, teammate of Hammer. And he needs this win, Balian.
He does. He really does. And it's great to get a last-minute replacement to try and get himself a win for Rayan as well. Oh, we have the commentary on, guys. Let me turn this down a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't have double commentary. Anyway, they've immediate pressure from Carter. I like the Mirage pickup. Going to chop the legs there. And look at this. Just darting forward. Nice job level changing though there. Split the timing as Carter missed on the 1-2. And he's taken half guard from the top immediately. This is good for Rayan.
Oh, yeah. Aljamain Sterling on top. A lot of energy, a lot of time. Oh, but he doesn't. What do you call that? The half guard sweep?
It's a half guard sweep.
Guard?
Yeah, it's a half guard sweep, yeah.
He gets half guard sweeped.
There we go.
Mariah's on top.
But he's grabbed this rubber guard position. We saw this being effective tonight, immediately hitting the stacked. Typically the best way to escape that rubber guard. Foot on the hips here. Gonna get the half guard sweep. Beautiful knowledge of the full arsenal of Aljamain Sterling right there. But now they're in the sprawl.
Yeah, now Rayan could just chill here, do some damage to the body. Wait for Okay, a little bit of a laggy situation. Denies that transition up there, Bailey, and now he's stuck underneath with a stamina disadvantage.
It didn't drain that much from him, though, if you look at it. I mean, the thing about Mirage is you got to remember that you have that out of the gates perk, so the stamina you're burning might seem minimal, but it's going to add up later on if it goes. A beautiful work there, showing off the ground game. Carter Jiu-Jitsu. Remember that Marlon's no slouch from the ground. He's got great submissions. Definitely good off his back too. Tries to posture there after Rayan regains full guard. Let's see if he hits the armbar fake. Omoplata straight into it. No fake to set that up. Immediate posture return by Carter, who stands up, Rob.
Yeah, good job on the ground with Mariah, someone we don't really get to see too much in the ESFL, I don't think. And it's a treat to watch him fight. Putting on some pressure. Nice uppercut there for Mr. Carter.
I like the timing on Carter. He's not throwing excess shots. He is fighting with a lot of pressure, but he's not constantly throwing combos. It's one shot at a time, seeing if it lands, then trying to follow up. But this is a really passive stand-up game from Rayan here, who's just kind of content to let Carter pressure, let him be the first to engage and initiate. Tries to beat him there with a 1-2, 1-2-3. Comes back with a straight after that. And now the pressure's also doing Go on.
Sorry, I was just going to say, Ryan's doing a good job with those side lunges, and there's a late takedown deny there. Valian manages to stay on his feet.
Yeah, it's funny because he kind of wants the ground game. Maybe it's just instinctual. I mean, he could have given that up and tried to work back. He's got a lot of sweeps from the bottom as Aldo. Nice work. Double knees again into the trip. So this is good adjustment by Carter. Ryan's going to have to remember that and make the read on it next time.
Yeah, now Carter's on top. Rayan throws that rubber guard up, and now Carter stands up in a stack guard position, about to rain some bombs, but unable to do too much damage there. Why was it stopped so fast there, Balian?
I think he decided to get up. I wasn't actually.
Okay.
I don't know. I was watching, but I wasn't watching. I don't know. But there we go. Hits the half guard sweep again. Interesting fight, man. What an MMA fight as well. We saw back and forth grappling and striking from both men. Lots of pressure from Carter on the feet. Oh, look, a leg kick replay. Oh, that was interesting. And
on the ground, too.
Good sweeps by Rayan as well here. Let's see if the pressure continues. Let's see if stamina starts to play into it a little bit, because Rayan at max stamina right here, so.
Yeah, let's see. Here comes Carter with the pressure. 1-2, throws the uppercut lead, hook. Oh, but Rayan is using his head movement.
Like a whirly bird. It's 4-punch jab straight, or these uppercuts right here, and these knees. So this is good constant pressure by Carter. Nice timing on the takedown though for Rayan. He got this in the first round, but he wasn't really able to do much with it. Let's see if he can control for a little longer here in the second.
Yeah, let's see. He goes into this, the half guard position now. Slides right on over to side control. Denies that one there, Bailey. Now stepping over for the crucifix.
I like to see this is some aggressive grappling, because even if you get out of this, you're still in a bad position. So it's like a nice fullback offense. And I've been really enjoying side control so far recently. It's a nice passive way to land ground and pound without committing to the posture up and giving your opponent a chance to sweep or burning out your stamina. So Rayan hitting that side control early in this second round is a nice, sensible, smart defensive strategy. But Rob, he gets swept again with the same underhook sweep back to this full guard position.
Yeah, it seems like that's a move that people are struggling today blocking. It catches you by surprise. It's a nice addition to the ground and pound, or the ground game, I think, to open up some more possibilities when you're underneath. A nice rear hook grabs the clinch. landing knees on that block, putting some good damage on Mr. Rayan here.
Yeah, I like the clinch work by Carter. He's done a good job, and these are nice shots here. But you see, there's no stopping power, Rob. You know, even though he's landed them, there's not giving him any space right here. Just constantly pressure moving forward. His head health's dipping down a little bit now, so the more Rayan lands this damage, soon enough it'll be 2-punch combos that are going to get these rocks that are well timed, rather than these 3 punches that Carter's just walking through right now.
And a great takedown by Rayan. Now on top again in the half guard, postures up, looking to rain down some shots. Starts with the body. Doing well.
Yeah, didn't get too much off again, though. Like, I like the offense from Rayan and the fact that he's grabbing these takedowns, but in terms of damage, he is not landing anywhere near as much as Carter has been able to with these clinch strikes. Nice hip toss there, but immediate recovery. And he's back in close against the cage where he does not want to be, Rob.
Definitely not. He eats an uppercut. They're exchanging, and Carter's trying to find him. Double uppercut for Rayan. He's trying to fight back, keep Carter off of him. Doing some good damage.
I was going to say, the problem is he's throwing 1s and 2s, and they're in hook range. You know, like, the 2s occasionally piercing through, but he could be throwing the lead hook right now, and that would do a lot more damage. It's fast to throw the jab. That's nice, but that body kick is way too close right there. It gets returned and immediately clinches a front kick up the middle as well.
Nice front kick by Rayan, and now Rayan just coming forward, so he really wants to find that lead uppercut and throwing those 1-2s right there, Valian.
Yeah.
They're both just jabbing and trading each other.
I mean, Carter came back up from that ground game. Ooh, that was nice. Burned the tank a little. He came back up from that ground game in Southpaw, and they were in close, so I figured, oh, he's not changed his, stance because they're this close. He wants to keep the pressure. But he stayed Southpaw for the rest of that round. He was so focused on offense, did not give him space for a second.
Right. Carter doing well. Both guys, I mean, what do you think? Algerman got some good takedowns there. They're bowing down. Respect being shown. Very close contest, though, Bailey.
I think it's close, but I think Carter's done a lot more damage. Let's see how much the stamina comes into it, because Carter's not going to be able to fight at this pace for the third round without gassing a little. But honestly, I doubt the stamina's going to... Oh, double knees tries to get the guillotine. Still holding high block, though, after that. Again, lovely timing. Oh, beautiful power double. Drives it. Gets immediate side control. See if he hits that crucifix again. Nope, nice roll to sprawl, though.
Yeah, another good job by Rayan getting the takedown. That time, Carter denies the attempt to get the backside. Right back to the feet they go. Oh, but a slam
beautiful
by Rayan.
Belly to belly suplex all day. Now hitting the crucifix. Adjustments from Rayan. And to be fair to Rayan, he's tried to set up a few submissions. He's gone for omoplatas. They've been denied. He tried to hit the Peruvian necktie right there, which is hard from that sprawl position because it looks the same as the backside transition, which is fairly easy to stop. So not able to sink that in. So Rayan, yeah, definitely looking to land ground and pound and try and finish the fight with those subs. Unsuccessful so far, though, Rob.
Unsuccessful, but still able to do some damage. Good escape by Carter. Back to the feet. They go. 3 minutes left, and it is Carter coming forward, landing some bombs, but Rayan trying to answer back.
He was so committed to that Peruvian necktie there that it just gave him space to sit out. Nice head kick.
Oh, he caught him.
A 5-star move. That's 3 times he's done that now, Rob. Double knees into a takedown.
Sweet. Yeah. Carter doing well on top this time.
Ooh, again.
For some payback.
He's trying for these subs. He's just not really finding the right window when he has the GA to land them.
Carter on top.
Ooh.
Oh, Rayan grabs him. Side control. Nice job.
He's got 2 minutes to work, or in my opinion, find a finish. Once it on the feet, maybe he thinks there's more success there. Carter is slowing down a little bit. I'd like to see a little lead with the straight here from Rayan rather than still trying to throw these jabs.
Yeah, Rayan seems like he's okay. Just searching for, or Carter's trying to grab that clinch a lot, landing those knees to the head. Oh, and he's got the guillotine.
Yeah, that's going to be
he
tough.
He locked it in.
High-level subs. Rayan moving a little too fast right here with his bar that big. Oh, but he's out. Easy peasy. Doesn't matter what I say.
Wow.
Ooh, lead hook, though.
He was just shining that stick.
Yeah, and again, just weaving around here. Double uppercuts land. There's a right hand.
Ooh,
got low health here. There's a head kick for him if he wants it. Oh, he just needs to throw the head kick, Rob. Where's the head kick? Oh,
I don't know. Maybe he's worried that he'll duck it or something.
Maybe. Okay, there we go, though. He's only got 30 seconds. There it is. Oh, man, you're right. You're right.
Wow, good damage coming in from Rayan, but that overhand right lands for Carter. Ryan trying to answer back, but Carter's coming forward, throwing uppercuts and hooks, Balian.
10 seconds left. He gets the rock. There's the overhand. There's a right hand and a left hook. There's a lead uppercut. Sweeps it. Oh, man. Oh,
what a fight.
It was a great fight, man. Where's the head kick by Rob? Oh, maybe. Anyway, great fight. Like you said, back and forth. Good showcasing of both of them, right? Remember, Ryan is 0-3 right now in the ESFL. Gets a late notice replacement fight to come in and make a return. It went to decision. Oh, that's a nice lead kick to the head there. That's a 5-star move on Mr. Marlin right there. So you take some damage on that one. But tough fight, Rob. Tough fight, you know?
Yeah. Alderman's going to win.
He gets it.
Oh, man.
Look at Ryan coming in on short notice and getting his first ESFL win in a split decision against Carter Jiu-Jitsu, man. He's got to be happy with that one.
Definitely. Wait, who won?
Ryan
won. So Ryan actually was not the short notice fighter. It was Get Cart ZD.
Oh, really?
Ryan is 0-3 right now. Yeah, so he just went 1-3.
Oh, I just assumed.
He got his first win in the ESFL.
Okay, well, there we go. That's fine then, either way. I assumed he was short notice because 0-3, you don't often get invited back, so lucky for him.
Maybe they were both short notice.
Maybe they're both just short. I mean, either way.
Join the club.
Yeah, no, Ryan was on there. Yeah, you were right. You were right there. So there we go. Yeah, either way, Ryan getting a final chance per se and gets a win. So he's back in. I'm sure he'll get another opportunity after that one. That's the moment you have to show up, right, Rob, and get that win.
Oh yeah, that was a huge moment. He's 0-3 back against the wall. Dana White knocking on his door, calling him all the time, like, hey, you got to get a win here or you're going to be bounced down to the UFL and have to deal with Bailey. And then Ryan did not want to go down there, gets a win, and now his legacy is locked, and he's going to be able to, ride into the sunset into the Esports Fight League future with a beautiful fight coming up probably there, Bay.
For sure. I mean, good win. I'm sure he's very happy with that one. Right. Let's move on, as we said we would earlier, to...
I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, boy. This time around, Mr. Krooks, 209, classically. At middleweight, maybe. Picking up Diaz here, but we've got Krooks versus CTT Pressure, another Canadian top team member. Come on, Rob. What a matchup.
Oh, man. Krooks, 209, has started his own camp, Urban Legends. OG's also on that in that camp. I'm actually in that camp as well. So this is going to be UL versus CTT, our first, rivalry match. I'm pretty excited to see what Krooks is going to bring out. Krooks is a legend of the game, and he's really, really good at striking. What happened?
He switched out to that Robert Whittaker pick.
Oh, yes. Robert Whittaker for Krooks, but he's going against Pressure, who's 1-2. And literally on these notes for Pressure, we have 3 pressure, and pressure. He's representing Canadian top team, and he's looking to put some big pressure, but against Krooks, that might not be the best decision. We'll find out here, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess Krooks switched out to the Whittaker because he felt there was no wrestling threat, so maybe he feels more competent as Diaz off the back in that situation. But Cannoneer, Rob, has 97 power. So
pressure pick.
I would have enjoyed the Diaz pick if it was me, just to try and contain some of that and weather it through. They're going to touch him up here. You're about to kick off the main card after this, but here we go. Krooks 209 on CT Pressure.
Yeah, Krooks on the right here. Robert Whittaker.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. Adjustment, level change, straight to the body, left hook, but nice return with the straight lead uppercut there by Krooks. Again with the 1-2, touching it with the left hook right there and ducked under with the right hand. Level changes back to the body immediately after like he did earlier. Nice uppercut as well. Oh.
Yeah, Pressure kind of standing right in front of Krooks right now, eating these shots. This is a dangerous game.
They both are.
You're playing here. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it seems like Pressure's putting on the pressure, though.
I love the...
living up to his description.
For sure. I love the jab of Krooks, though. He's just touching him with it and just halting any offense. Just finding a home. Got to be careful, though, because he eats a right hand there after he threw that one. Now taking a back step right here. Nice sway off to the outside. Got his hands up, though. Going to mitigate some of the stamina drain and offensive counters. Swaying like that. And this is all bouncing off the block right now. Pressure's having a tough time here with Krooks.
Yeah, most definitely. Pressure's getting tagged on that block. That block, that green bar, the top left of your screen is getting blown up. Head health getting dismantled early, and Krooks just having his way with Pressure right now, Balian.
Nice pull back there from Krooks. Nice straight lead uppercut. That was just absolute money on that. There's some kinetic NRG speed with that combo right there. Pressure with the roundhouse. Too close to land that, though. Eats a lead hook and a rear hand for his troubles. And Krooks now finding home for his own kicks here.
Yeah, it seems like pressure can only really land with that 1-2, and this is what he needs to do against Krooks. Gets the takedown, cannot stand up with him here.
Nice
Gets
job.
that denial too, Balian.
Yeah,
now
Krooks
has room to work.
No longer with that Diaz pick. I wonder if he'll regret that decision. I talked about the wrestling threat not being there, but Cannoneer shoots it. There's a gallop against the cage. He's got it there. No problem. Half stamina. We'll see what pressure does. Breaks. Oh, overhand left. Both switch stance back. Nice little four-piece from Krooksy as well.
Ooh, he's hurt. Krooks has him rocked already. He's trying to use that head movement with the block up. Smart man, but pressure needs to do something. Lands an uppercut there.
Yeah, I mean, Pressure's doing an okay job with the head movement, but he's not moving his feet and exiting. So, yeah, you'll slip a punch, but if you're still stationary, I mean, you're just going to get hit. If you're not throwing something back, then Krooks isn't going to retreat, and all you've done is just leave yourself open in a stationary target from follow-up shots. So he needs to slip and then move his feet and get out of there. Oh, there's another straight right. It might be. There's a lead hook as well. All over the place. There's so much blue on the screen right now.
On top, ground and pound. Krooks putting on the damage. Unable to get the finish or runs out of gas. Almost had him there.
Wow. Low on the gas for sure right there on Whitaker. I don't know how he survived that. Honestly, he was rocked all over the shop. There needs to be some adjustment from pressure. A little too close to pull counter, especially with the head up. And right there, again, he's just a stationary target.
Pressure's getting smashed.
That would have been it. Great first round there for Krooks, man. And we saw pressure coming out early, doing a good job when he was level changing after that right hand over the top. Got a takedown, but yeah, Krooks just returning the favor with his own pressure. And although there's some good head movement, he's just leaving himself open to just be worked, especially to the body. You're extremely vulnerable when you slip like that. And the Krooks taking full advantage with the body chops. It could be a finish right here, Rob, coming up.
Oh, most definitely. Krooks just putting on a clinic right now on the feed. What an uppercut landing after a couple dots. Oh, body shots. Just accuracy, precision, beautiful timing. What a slip back again by Krooks. Now putting on the pressure. Oh, has him rocked again, Balian. Pressure trying to use his head movement. Oh, lead up. It's over.
Yeah, there's not much pressure can do right now. I mean, he'll break and be on the cage. I mean, he's not, though, has he? He can't fight back right now. I mean, unless he gets some split timing overhand that comes over. Krooks ready with the pull counter. There's a nice slip. Tries to return this time, but he's got his hands up when he's slipping, so his counter windows are pretty much minimalized at this point.
Pressure just getting dismantled on the feet. Has the clinch, trying to throw those knees, but I don't know if that's going to really do much here.
Oh, big right hand. Good job. Pressure trying to find his own offense there. And when you're in this situation, Rob, it's so hard to fight back. When you've been hurt this much, the stamina slowing down will slow down the offense of Krooks. So perhaps that'll give him some time to collect his thoughts and compose himself a little and ride this out. But he's taken so much damage, Rob. Nice clinch attempt, though. He's staying in this fight.
Yeah, he is. He's fighting valiantly, and Krooks is doing a good job attacking that body as well, mixing it up. That block is very low on pressure, though. Any shot can definitely do some damage. He's a straight, but still the head movement is barely keeping him in this fight.
It is. He's getting it off at the right time. I don't like the trades he's making here in the close.
Oh, there's a nice uppercut.
The fact that Krooks is being forced to slow down is kind of keeping him alive for now. His block is so low. There's the straight roundhouse to follow.
Can't even see the ground and pound. What kind of camera angle was this? And he's out.
That's a little unfair, but I think the fight was done anyway right there. Krooks with the win, corralled the pressure, Rob, and executed his own game plan.
For real. I mean, Krooks came out and just showcased deadly striking, nice range, good shot selection, just popping out that jab, just outplaying T.I. so badly on the feet, and T.I. was just stuck blocking, utilizing his head movement as best as he could. But when you're against Krooks, Balian, you got to do a little bit more. You got to get some spacing. You got to answer back, and yeah, pressure just falls a little bit short there in the striking department. Had him on the ground a couple times, but Krooks was able to get to his feet, and Krooks looks like a dang killer out of Urban Legends.
Oh, the Urban Legends. Oh, that's what you're saying. Learn that name out there one more time. Mr. Bruce Lee Rob, a member of that camp here. getting a win over CTT tonight. Canadian top team, unfortunately unable to find their feet this evening. I think that's double losses for them boys, but they will be back full of vets. In fact, actually, I think Mr. Gavin is next from CTT as well, so they have a chance for redemption in the next matchup here. But like you said, great performance by Krooks. Looked a little rocky in the opening sort of 30 seconds with that pressure but the jab early really he just kept pouring at the edge of the range and just throwing it for counters, throwing it to split the incoming offense and timing of pressure, and just nice solid jab work. It wasn't enough to halt the offense necessarily, but it wasn't a jab 2 and then a 3. It was just jab, recover. It wasn't an overcommitment to it with the intention of stopping him coming forward. It was just tagging him on the way in, tagging him on the way out until he slowed the offense and maybe caught some timing there to initiate some of his own. Good work by Krooks, and that's his debut for UFC 4. He's looking good. Let's see how well he does against the top competition. I'm sure he'll be slowly making his way up those ESFL rankings. Now 1-0. Good performance by Krooks there, Rob.
Beautiful performance by Krooks. Happy for my man. Congratulations, Krooks. You showcased some good skills, and happy for you, my bro. And now we're getting to fight number 6, Balian.
Yes,
it looks like these guys are ready to go. It
does indeed. I mean, Tony gets picked by everyone at welterweight here. I think we need to do something about this. I mean, he's not fought a welterweight in like 10 years or something. I don't know. It's a little skeptical for my liking here. There's so many good fighters in the welterweight division. Leon Edwards is up there. I mean, when's the last time we saw GSP? Colby is the number 2 guy. No one picks Colby. RDA's up there still, ranked number 3. So the fact that we see Tony every other fight at welterweight is slightly concerning. But saying that, he's changed now, so I'll shut up because he's Gavin up here against Yura. Take it away, Rob. Tell these people about these 2 competitors.
You influenced the pick. How could you, Balian? Okay, here we go, guys. We have CTT Gavin T. Now, CTT is 0-2. This is their last chance to get at least 1 win, so they don't, go back to the dojo or their training facility and they could at least have their heads high a little bit. I mean, Gavin's 1-0, crisp striking, high level grappler. He's got some good pressure. He defeated Spill Actions last weekend with a slick pull counter straight. And he's going against Yura, 0-1, ranked 25, strong clinch, heavy top game, who lost the prime box in his ESFL debut. Here we go.
I like the double southpaw matchup. This will be interesting to see the slips and the adjustments. This is good clinch work right here.
Woo,
opening up right now. A nice head kick over the top. Gavin find a home for that as Yura saving the pocket a little too long. The left hand coming over the top, but Yura straight left, firing that off the stance. If you shoot that without setting up with a jab, you do get a bit more of a pronounced animation for that. It's not a cross jab or a looping jab or a fading jab. I can't remember what it's called, but it's nice and it's got a good range on it, and he's catching him there with it.
Yeah, definitely. Yura looking for that clinch, Balian, looking to throw those elbow or those uppercuts and those knees, and Gavin doing a good job when he sees him trying to clinch, throwing a good combo, a good way to keep somebody off. Watch out for that kick, though.
How did that left hook not drop him?
Man,
that was
really missed, maybe.
No, that hit him, man. He lost head health. It's insane. He had no stamina. All right, never mind.
That Connor Chin.
It's a Connor Chin, man. That was a beautiful job pivoting off the 1-2 right there, but then he followed up with a head kick. Yura got underneath it, landed the left hook. No damage, really. Back in this clinch now. Double uppercuts on the break right there. And that 1-2 right down the middle. Nice job pulling away this time. And he's a wrestler now, is he, with that driving double that gets it to the mat.
Yeah, on top now. Maybe not really liking that clinch work, but Yura locking in that rubber guard and uses that to get a side control. Balian now on top in side control.
Wasted no time. Immediately transitioning. Gavin here.
D9.
I felt like Yura would play a bit more patiently in that position because he can just hold and pummel and punch away. But Gavin immediately with the deny and gets his own side control sweep. What is this? All right, great job by Gavin. Takes a top position. Half guard return though for Yura.
Yeah, big moment for Gavin using Conor McGregor, getting that nice reversal, and now on top in full mount, postured up, raining down some bombs on Mr. Nate Diaz. Yura not liking this. Big one.
These are all big shots right here. Conor's got some fairly decent ground and pound. There's the quick cheeky get up with faked. Did he just fake that? Yeah, it's a very hard transition to fake. We saw some good work from the bottom from Yura, but countered by Gavin when he didn't let him get that full guard sweep. Gavin showing off the ground game right now. You know, if he didn't get that lovely half guard sweep he set up with that Kimura fake to try and hit it, I doubt he would get that. But saying that, the arm trap reversal. Beautiful job. No stamina. Right here. Where's the leg lock? Where's the leg lock?
Oh. Leg lock. Do you have to be postured up to get the leg lock?
I think he just pressed the left trigger. He should have it right here, but never mind. Maybe I'm wrong.
That'd be cool. But I guess maybe he doesn't have that move. Yura on top still. Denies that transition. Postures up. It gets denied by Gavin. It's a denied party with 6 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen.
Great first round, real back and forth. We saw a lot of ground game work as well. That was a leg shot right there. Did you see that?
Oh, I saw it.
Great transitions and exchanges on the feet. It was Gavin who shot that double leg from the CTT camp there. And, you know, he got it. He secured it. Great reversals from both men. We saw good postured up top game work immediately. First of all, there was that rubber guard sweep to side control. Couldn't do much with it. Then we saw the return there from Gavin. Can't remember what sweep he hit, but he ended up in that full mount position, dropping bombs on Yura. And then the arm trap reversal, some postured up damage there, and ended that round in top position too. So very, very close first round, Rob.
Most definitely. And now we're in round number 2. And, you know, a little bit of a lag here. Gavin needs to watch out for that clinch position. Key to win this fight.
Oh, there's a big left hand. Looped it round over the guard. Nice pivot out here, but whiffs on the lead hook. Real uppercut lead hook there. And good solid pressure with the 1s and 2s in close right there. Eats the uppercut, but lands one of his own. Both just trading here, Rob.
Yeah, Gavin needs to be careful not throwing when his short-term stamina is low. He needs to get in, throw a combo, and then get out. He's kind of throwing with low stamina, which isn't going to do him any favors. And he's already losing that stamina battle, and now Yura coming forward, putting on the pressure, tries to get that clinch but misses.
I like the matchup for Perks because, you know, Nate gets extra stamina in the third round, and McGregor loses his stamina bonus in the third round. So in the third round, it's a complete polar opposite, and it will really play if it gets
trying to get a takedown.
It's not going to help his stamina, I tell you that. Drags it. No, this is bad. Now he can leg lock.
Yes.
I think he should be able to roll here as well underneath, but doesn't go for it.
And that stamina. Keep an eye on that stamina, folks. What do you think, Bay? Is he going to run out?
I don't know. We'll see if it gets there. Clinch attempt denied right there. Split it with the straight. Nice left as he level changed. Good work. Nice.
Oh, yeah, and I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze here, Balian. Has he done enough damage, Gavin, that is, with this amount of stamina output? I don't know.
I love the duck under the lead hand. Gavin ended so often with that lead hook off that right hand. Yura gets underneath it for the third or fourth time, ducked under the final hook. And, man, he's trying to make this a grapple fest when he can here, trying to work Gavin, it looks like. Both exchanging quite nicely on the feet. 1, 2, 3 doesn't land it. Rear uppercut into the lead hook, and Gavin circled into that one. There's a nice straight left, though. Oh, catches him on the way down. That's it. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Head movement. Head movement. Head movement. Oh, he gets it.
He got it. That was a frame catch, yeah?
He called
it the dodge.
I think it was as he was falling down and hits this Kimura here. We're going to see the defense of Gavin. That bar is big, trying to slow himself down, but he is going very slowly here. Not much of a build-up on this, though, from Yura. I feel like it should fill up fast, and wise job sitting out in that left corner. Yura not following all the way through. Chains it over here into an omoplata. Going to sit on the back shoulder, but nothing doing. Reversals in to that side control top position for Gavin, who might just stand up here, Rob.
Ooh. Yeah, goes to gets kicked out in the full guard. Gavin on top, looking to rain some bombs down. Oh, good bombs, big bombs. Oh,
man, that block gauge not big enough to keep him in this fight. Looks like he's gonna have to camp this posture up with 10 seconds left. You know, Gavin's gonna get it. Oh, he's repostured. This is gonna be close, Rob. This is gonna be close.
I don't know. Maybe. Nope. Diaz's chin holds up. Round number 3 coming soon. Let's go. What a fight.
Yeah, we're going to see right now that recovery stat of Diaz, as well as the higher altitude perk. How much stamina he's going to get, how much health he's going to get back. And now the out of the gates perk is gone for Gavin. So let's see how this plays out. As soon as he starts to slow down, I feel like he might be able to take over in this one. He actually comes out with more stamina though, Rob.
Yeah, interesting. Gavin's keeping up here.
Oh, that's not going to help though.
Very weird.
Oh, the guillotine.
Oh,
good deny.
He denies it late?
Man, Strange decision to throw a body kick in that close as well. There's the 1, 2, 3. Yura just trading here, Rob. Not the wisest decision, right?
No. Gets caught. Tries to get the takedown, but Gavin denies it. Lands another uppercut. Yura in trouble, but staying on his feet.
Again, he's just trading in the pocket with Gavin. I mean, that's not good right here. He's still trading, Rob.
With Conor McGregor, and that's a dangerous game to play. And Gavin still has a nice amount of head health and a good block. Can't say the same for Yura.
Yeah, Yura's down on that stamina. Oh, there's the head kick bouncing off the block. They're both just teeing off on that green gauge right now. Let's see if Yura can find a home for a strike. There's a nice double jab. Sets up the straight left right there. Gets under that lead hook for again.
Ooh.
Nice pivot out though. Close that distance. Beautiful. Bang. Rear right uppercut. He's got no stamina left though. He clinches. This is bad. If he breaks from here, got time to regenerate the stamina though. Oh, that's bad. Nice. Oh, this could be it, Rob. Bad.
Gavin's comfortable right now. He's looking like he's in his flow in round number 3.
Oh,
we
no.
thought the opposite was going to happen. Oh, watch out. I'm on my toes.
It could be anyone's fight still.
Valiant.
Oh, lead hook straight left roundhouse, but he whiffed on 2 uppercuts to follow. That's not good. Oh, nice job. Lead hook, rear uppercuts. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is so close.
They're being very risky here,
Again, he's done such a good job ducking that lead hook all fight. Oh, that's bad.
Nice.
No stamina to follow up.
Duck.
Oh, lead hook into the jump turning side kick to the body. A lead hook straight left. Lead hook follows up again. He's still got stamina for these 3 pieces.
Oh my God, they're beating the hell out of each other.
This is a close fight. The double jab from Yura. Fakes the slip that side. Fakes the uppercut this time to draw out the duck. And still looking for the clinches. Yura right here. Right hand lead hook. Ducks under the straight left. Bounces off the block. He clips him. He clips him with the lead hook. Beautiful work by Yura as he exited after blowing the tank. Ducked underneath. Nicely exited to the left-hand side into that lead right hand of Yura, who just clipped him on the chin right there. Nasty work.
I thought Gavin had that in the bag. I was just waiting for him to land the kill shot, and it was Yura surprising me. Did Gavin lunge left or lean left?
Maybe.
What happened there?
Maybe. We'll see it right here on the replay.
Like a lunge.
He had been lunging that way the entire fight.
No,
Hands
what a mistake.
Down. Well, he had no stamina either, so maybe he felt after he burnt that offense, he just needs to get out. But that lead hook gets the win. I mean, listen, that's Nate Diaz 101, isn't it? Take it late, just have enough to get the finish, and steal it at the last second. Good job by Yura.
Yeah, because Yura didn't really have a lot of power, hadn't done a lot of damage. I mean, did some, but to get that KO, what a blessing and what a beautiful punch and a mistake as well. I mean, so many things to get that win had to happen, but Yura makes it happen. Great job by Yura getting a win over Gavin. Man, what a concept. That was a wild fight there, Bailey, in the third. They were throwing head kicks, missing each other, super vulnerable. Both of them were about to be ended, and we were just waiting. Like, I thought that fight was going to be over about 6 times.
Man, what a great fight. That's fight of the night right there. I mean, that was a good matchup. And that's a great way to kick us off. Moving on through the rest of this main card right there. That was the last fight on the prelim. So let's take that energy up into the next final 6 fights right here. Or 5 fights, excuse me, as we move forward. But yeah, great matchup between the two. Great matchmaking as well. Because I love that. I know that like we don't play into the fighter's story, but when you get McGregor versus Diaz, like, the reason that fight was a classic in real life because the matchup was so good. You know, you have like a super heavy power puncher who gasses and someone who, you know, wins the fight late. So when you get the matchup in the game, sometimes it plays out really nicely, as we saw right there. And man, close fight, but he gets it done. So props to Yura right there as well.
Beautiful job. Exciting.
All right. Now, I think we're going to be jumping on into the next matchup. It's the Rasta Reverend taking on Owlwise Gaming. We'll take one final look at the card. After Rasta Reverend, we have Reiny Exo taking on Bulldog. Then the return of a Bathing Ash against Dono TJ, both men needing a win right there in the veteran matchup. Both have fought a lot this season. Then in the co-main, Ed Parker taking on the Super Rat Eric Parker, making his UFC 4 debut. People are very excited to see what's going down. I think he was here at the start of the season on the exhibitional card, but now the game has officially dropped. We've had 2 patches. He is here to compete, and in the main event, Onzahh taking on MentalStability. What a matchup that is right there.
Oh, so many good matchups coming up. So many good matchups have already taken place. I cannot wait. Let's get it going. Let's go. Esfl.
All right.
We provide you with the greatest fights ever.
Oh, we do, don't we? Isn't that nice? Now, moving on to the first fight on the main card, the Rasta Reverend taking on Owlwise Gaming. First time here at featherweight this evening. Give him the stats and the facts there, Rob.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. So if you're a little bit new to these fighters, we do have Rasta Rever. Now, he's ranked 20, 1-1. He's a technical striker, sets up kicks with his boxing, great defense off his back. He took his first loss last week to Rayan. Rayan is a dog. It's okay. It's so hard in the ESFL. Not a loss you really need to worry too much about. I've seen Rasta compete in some other tournaments, and he is very, very good. Watch out for Rasta. He's going to be building up his name in the ESFL, I have to predict. But he's going against Owlwise Gaming, ranked 21, 1-1, stand-up specialist. But he's got a tricky ground game. You got to be careful when you go to the mat with him. He also lost for the first time last week, getting out-grappled by none other than the OG Bulldog, who is fighting next against Reiny. This should be a very interesting matchup between 2 1-1, ranked 20 and 21.
Oh yeah, and they've touched gloves here. They're getting it on, kicking off the main card here for ESFL 86. Lots of energy in the room tonight after that fantastic performance from the last 2 fighters. When all 3 finished late, and there's a jumping switch kick to the head by Owl. Nice return to the body, and they're second up the kicks with the striking. Nice job. Lead hook to the body into the roundhouse. Now switch into the teep, saying southpaw as Owlwise comes forward with that blitz, trying to find the overhand over the top. The rear knee to the body and exiting out there. Some great exchanges in the first minute here, Rob. Damn.
Yeah, already kicking off to be an exciting fight.
Oh!
McGregor versus... Oh! Fast combinations by Owlwise. Careful, Rasta.
Yeah, he's leading with that straight left, so he can then go jab and then straight left again.
Dang. This is going to be a good one. Owlwise has some precise striking. Watch out, though.
It's all in the tiniest mistakes right here, man. They're both just trying to capitalize. Owlwise burning down, trying to take advantage of the out of the gates perk right there. Already lost a chunk of stamina. Teep keeping the distance nicely by Rasta there, who fires a straight left into the lead hook, rear uppercut into the lead hook again off the straight left. I mean, Owl just committed to coming forward. Gets
striking by Rasta, going right into the guillotine bay.
Doesn't get it. Close work, but great job. That's how you stop a pressure fighter right there, man. That was like 3 beautifully timed 3 to 4 piece combinations as Owlwise just constantly tried to commit to the offense.
Woo! Yeah, like you said, 3 beautiful combos. Nice stuff from Rasta. Now in the pocket. Oh, just going down, and it's Rasta getting the better of the exchange against Conor McGregor with Max Holloway now on top, landing big pump. Oh, my goodness.
First round takes him down. I mean, Owlwise was doing so well, it felt like the game plan went out the window after that first rock, Rob, and he was just walking forward, swinging hooks. Rasta staying composed and cool, just pieced him up as he tried to enter right there. There's a nice straight lead hook, and then another to follow right there, and just a lead uppercut from Owl, and he was hurt trying to sit in the pocket and exchange. Rob gets taken out in the first round.
What a win for Rasta. I mean, that fight was so good, so fast, but Rasta displaying these beautiful sequences where he would throw, like you said earlier in the fight, Bailey, these 3-punch combinations, but they weren't the same. They were mix-ups in there. He would throw the straight lead hook uppercut, then the jab lead hook. I mean, he was just mixing and matching and just putting on a clinic. That was a beautiful performance. And then gets the rock on the inside against Conor McGregor with Max Holloway, and then jumps on top of him. And I think, okay, Conor's going to be able to survive, and then just lands that devastating bomb of a freaking hook and shuts the lights out.
It was a great performance, man. It was all going so well as well, and both men were like making the smallest errors and just trying to really capitalize, you know, one slight whiff, and there was overhands coming in, jumping switch kicks to the head. But as soon as Al, I think he may have got teeped and some space was created. So I'd like to go back and watch because, sometimes it's just one fake from your opponent that can just bait you into range. And then because you're trying to travel forward with momentum, you can get, timed beautifully. And he just re-entered, got timed, and then tried to re-enter, timed again, and then was in the pocket for the final 3 that dropped him. And after that, Al was just trying to recover that ground and try and push forward, but he was low on the head health, didn't really give himself time to recover stamina or head health wise, constantly trying to re-enter the pocket. In that fashion will get you caught and slept, and that's exactly what we saw, Rob.
Man, first round win by Rossa Reverend against a dangerous Conor McGregor player. So impressive. Can't wait to see what the future holds for Mr. Rossa Reverend. Keep your eye on him, ladies and gentlemen. He is a beast.
And a name that's hard to forget as well. I like the name. Rossa Reverend. It's a good name. All right.
Yes,
we're gonna bounce straight through to the next fight on the card. You mentioned him earlier, OG Bulldog, with a win over one of the previous competitors. Not sure which one. I'm sure you may or may not tell us. Taking on Reiny. Another bantamweight matchup here. Ready for this one?
Yeah, don't worry. I will tell you. Bailey and Reiny lost to none other than Zayaf last week via ground and pound.
Wow.
Reiny she was on a 2-fight win streak prior to that. She's 2-2. Dangerous striking, polished grappling, exciting style. This is going to be very interesting. But going against OG Bulldog, also fighting out of Urban Legends, fellow teammate of Krooks, who got the win earlier today. He won his ESFL debut last week, dominating Owlwise Gaming, who we just saw got beat by Rasta. And he would like to say his win was compared to Kazmat Chimaev. Thank you, Balian. In terms of his dominance, and he's ready to dominate his competition tonight. He's got a balance style, aggressive wrestling, and heavy top.
Umate is going to be kicking it off right now. Let's see if Reiny can implement her game plan there with Marlon. I'm sure the leg kicks will play into it, but trying to corral a bulldogging Yan who's going to step forward with those perks is going to be tough. Nice knee to the body, double straight left there by Reiny. Good job initially stopping that. Nice dips over to the left hand, but you can just see that Yan gives no Fs and continues to walk forward. I like the level change from Yini there, immediately securing that top position. Side control, we saw Bulldog was the one with the grappling stats here, Rob.
Yeah, Bulldog does have those grappling stats there, Balian. And I'm just tuning in a little bit late on the link, but it is Reiny on top or Bulldog on top?
Reiny is on top. She is doing a great job stuffing those get-up attempts from Bulldog right here. Now hits the backside. Beautiful work. How did she do that? Did she throw a punch? Without posturing
no
up?
idea.
I don't know, man. All right. Still on the back here. Drags him straight back down again. Reiny doing a good job controlling here. This is great work, especially with Marlon using a lot of stamina to initiate that offense in. Not always worth it. There's the backside by Bulldog. Nice adjustment there.
Yeah, OG Bulldog is very good on the ground. It's what he's notorious for, and for her to do that much damage, beautiful flick right there to get the slip off.
You love to see it.
Good job by Reiny.
Immediately, what a great timed maneuver right there by Reiny. I mean, stay calm in that position after burning a little too much stamina. Nice double trading of that, but you see Reiny's right in there, ready to return those 3-punch piece combinations off that straight right into the lead uppercut there. And now Bulldog's been a bit tentative. Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah, he is looking tentative, Alien.
Oh, good job stuffing that one. I like the commitment to the MMA game here by Reiny. She's really trying to mix it up. Exits there, though, with an uppercut. Forward pressure from Bulldog. Going to be real hard to deal with, especially against Yan, but now he's on the back foot. Reiny stepping in. Beautiful leg kick catch. That was kind of late. Nice roll out, though. Oh, and there's the level change. That was perfectly timed, but no stamina to finish this, it looks like. Oh, no.
Yeah, Reiny just doing what she needs to do. When she needs to strike, she strikes, and mixing up her takedown well. Now she's on the back, Balian.
Good job hunting for that. I like this. I mean, she's getting it. She's building it. She's doing an okay job staying on top. Bulldog just hanging around the top and bottom side. Not doing full rotations here. Just back and over. Misses the chain into the armbar. Now that's going to hurt. I mean, she was doing okay up till that point. The stamina's fairly even. So after that drag, maybe she's trying to sneak this in. Marlon has great substats, but won't give up too much of a position here. Oh no, side control. My bad. I thought it went to full guard there. This is bad now. Bulldog on top. Like you said, he's a dominant in this position.
Yeah, he's a great ground game specialist. And now on top, You see Reiny trying to frame these shots, but just eating them down the pipe. OG with some sick ground and pound there. Maintaining control, and that head health is so low on Reiny.
Oh man, that was horrible. She's given the back here. Lost all the block and nearly taken out. She got that get up earlier, so let's see if she tries to time it again.
Double fist.
This is the way to counter it though, the adjustment. Great job by Bulldog. What a great first round.
A beautiful first round. I missed the beginning of it, but wow, Reiny is looking ferocious out there against a very tough OG Bulldog, able to do some good stuff on the ground against him as well. So very interesting fight so far. Round number 2, right off the bat, you see that single leg takedown, but unable to. Reiny is ready for the defense.
Yeah, she did a good job slipping as soon as she got up as well, but look at the pressure from Bulldog right here. That was all off the block, so the stamina loss is so minimal like there. Switch stance here from Reiny. Maybe she's going to try and return on the far side and get under that right hand. There's the dip right there. Clinch attempt missed. Wise move to re-clinch by Bulldog. That's what you want to do, and that gives you perfect opportunity with your in-range. Jumped on the backpack right here. The drag down. No. Dang. Reiny going to jump straight in. Let's see who's got better ground game to control from this position. Oh, we couldn't even see the animation. Poor Reiny. Camera didn't rotate, so immediate transition to that. Oh, look at this. I love it. Just hiding. Oh, man. I mean, kind of making Bulldog look a little silly right there as he did not even land for half a second on top of that choke.
Yeah, Reiny doing a good job. Sick defense, but now OG sliding into full mount. Reiny able to push him back to half guard. OG doing his work, postures up, and now trying to land some bombs, but Reiny trying to frame, trying to get out of the way, but eating these straights right down the pipe. She needs to be careful. She's been taking a lot of damage on the ground there.
Yeah, I mean, Yan's so fast and so powerful when he postures up like that. You know, she was framing and moving her head just slightly off time there when swaying. Sometimes it feels like you do hit the sway in the right direction, but you just don't get the animation. And that's kind of felt like what was happening there, but good, consistent mixing up of the ground and pound from Bulldog, really splitting the block by changing from those straights and those hooks. Nice job slipping the uppercut, though. There's a teep, nothing gained in terms of distance, but man, they're back and forward on the feet right here. Double jab. There's a slip right straight into the lead hook. Beautiful work into the switch kick to the body, turning sidekick off the lead hook as well, Rob. Great work.
Yeah, it seems like OG Bulldog's finally finding his comfortability, but he's got to deal with this standing guillotine right here, and it's going to be tough.
It's deep. It's real deep. There's a stamina advantage. Oh, that's a big whiff to get that bar that big. She does not get the chain, though. Good defense. She's going to get it. Doesn't need the chain.
Did she not get the chain?
No, it would sit down, wouldn't it? She'd pull guard with it. Doesn't matter.
Damn.
I love it. Great job. I mean, not easy to finish that guillotine these days. I think we've seen a couple tonight. That's the first one that even got to the submission stage. I love it. She snagged it on, walked him to the cage, as you do, drained the stamina perfectly, had a little bit left in the tank of her own. Great fight right there. Back and forth, Rob. MMA at its finest in that matchup. Great job by Reiny. She gets another win here, 3-2.
Yeah, Reiny looked so impressive. Had some great striking, vicious 3-punch combinations, and she really timed those takedowns well and competed very nicely with OG Bulldog, who's really well known for his grappling. I've rolled with him a few times, and he's very strong there, and just snaps in that guillotine choke out of nowhere, out of the blue Balian, and then locks it in. Doesn't get the chance, but still has the ability. You could tell Beijitsu that she's able to control very nicely. You saw that defense. You could probably give us some more insight on that, but whew, what a performance by Reiny. I'm going to be watching out for this chick.
For sure, man. That was a great performance. It was such a slick game as well. You know, very well composed, very well executed. Nothing felt rushed or as if it wasn't meant to be there. Like the perfectly timed escape from the back sit, that submission defense, she just held a corner and said, come get me. And he didn't. He was expecting her to change positions. She's just sat there defending, not moving. You know, it's up to you to pursue. I know you're trying to anticipate your opponent moving, and sometimes you go back and forwards automatically, anticipating a switch of direction on that circular escape. But she just sat at the bottom, and Bulldog's just waiting for it, but it just never came. So good composure shown by Reiny in a lot of positions. And like you said, Bulldog put a lot of pressure on her. There were moments where he had her backed up and was just teeing off on that block, uppercut, straights, and hooks. And, you know, she stayed composed, stayed in there. Bulldog did have his moments, landed some good shots as well, and some devastating ground and pound there from Bulldog. Almost had her out once or twice right there, but good fight from both competitors. Good back and forth, but props to Reiny, 3-2, showing up against high-level competition now, back in the positive on the wins to losses. Let's see who she set up against next. It was a great fight there, great fight. And hands Bulldog his first loss this season as well.
Yeah, stops the train, the OG Bulldog. Wow, what a performance. And it seemed like whoa. Okay, excuse me. Some random video just popped up on my screen, but right when OG Bulldog was starting to get comfortable in that round, man, she just stifled that one, huh? Locked in that guillotine. Woo! All right. Wow, that was an exciting fight. Beautiful job.
You love to see it. It's just
I know, it's so nice.
They both shot for takedowns. They both did well on the feet. There was ground and pound. There was submission attempts from both of them. Just a great showcasing of the entire game, really. All right, moving on. 3 fights left now. We got this one, the co-main, and then the main. So we have a Bathing Ash making his return right now against Dono TJ. I know these guys have fought a lot before, so this is going to be a firecracker of a fight. Come on, Rob, take it away.
All right, firecracker of a fight. And this is actually one of my favorite fighters, folks, is a Bathing Ash. This guy is so good, so fun to watch. He's a killer. He's got some crazy boxing combinations, strong pressure. He's high level in every aspect of this game. Ranked 17th, the Bathing Ash, picking up a selection there. Didn't get to see who it was, but he lost to Dino TJ 2 weeks ago in one of the craziest brawls we've seen. And he's been asking for the most toughest fights that he could get to the promoters of the ESFL. So this is rematch. Dono TJ lost to Payne in Sunday's main event in an exciting back and forth brawl. Also 2-2, ranked 16th. Elite grappling, willing to trade in the pocket, strong combinations, and he's looking to give Bathing Ash that rematch here tonight to see how it plays out. Bailey in, take it away.
All right, man, it's going to be a good fight. They're going to get out there, touch him up. I love the mirror match. He didn't mention it, but Bathing Ash, the ESFL UFC champion in the Champions tournament there, champion of champions for UFC 3 there. So he's hit 4 rocky start. They're both 2-2, but again, training in the pocket. They are not afraid. Nice double jab into the lead uppercut. Left space for it. He re-entered right there as well. Head kicks in this tight. I can't even call this. This is just so much back and forth pocket action right here.
Yeah, Bathing Ash is staying right on the edge of those punches, coming in, doing his damage, and then exiting, making his opponent Dono miss. Now they're exchanging hooks on the inside. Oh, they're just battering each other. A high-level situation here in the striking department between two killers, Bailey.
Yeah, man, they're both using the jab well. They're both firing those straights at counter opportunities, and they're both firing those lead hooks over the top. 1-2 off the block. 1-4. The lead uppercut lands just out of range for the 1-2 return with the pull counter, and back in with the 1-2, and this pressure from a Bathing Ash who catches him with the lead hook. This time, straight body kick, not head kick, but yes, outside sit with the rear uppercut there, Rob.
Yeah, Dono is catching him on the end of those combinations, and when Bathing Adam is trying to throw that lead body kick, he's got to be careful because he's vulnerable there, but a Bathing Ash with a head kick. Oh, what happened? Head kick straight.
I think it was a lead hook after the head kick. Maybe. I don't know.
My God.
It dropped him, though, and he's finishing the fight. Whoa!
It was so fast, I couldn't even see it, Bailey. It was lightning quick. Lightning quick by a Bathing Ash, and that's what this guy's all about.
We need to see
vicious finishing. We need to see the replay.
I thought it was a lead hook after the head kick, but the head kick doesn't look like it landed. He threw that lead leg head kick, and then he went to the body and went back up to the head. There's the head kick.
What the heck? A double head kick!
Twice. What the
Tony Ferguson can throw head kicks
Bam.
twice.
Okay, so he it's almost like it bounced off, and then because he initiated the slip right hand over the top, it somehow hit him again. So the first head kick landed, and then immediately, I think he was mid animation for the slip right hand. So we caught him while slip right handing, and maybe because it was mid animation, it kind of bounced off the back inside of his arm and hit him again. I don't know.
It was the ricochet. The ricochet
so
head kick. He threw the head kick, it bounced off his head, bounced back off the arm, and then ricocheted back to the head. Chat saying we're going to call this man the double trouble, and that is a Bathing Adam with a crazy combination right there with the ricochet kick. Beautiful win over Dono, and Dono cannot be happy about that one, huh,
I like it. I like it. It's the alliteration in the name, the double A for the double head kick right there. I mean, that's so OP, man. I don't know how he does that. Maybe he's just that fast. Well, we said he was a killer, and proves it again tonight. No time at all to get the finish there. Maybe a minute and a half. They were both just firing at each other inside the pocket, though, and I mean. What do you say to that one? Double head kick. And then clean finish on the ground as well. I don't know if DJ was trying to move his head, probably just in shock at what happened initially. But I mean, you finished Tony Ferguson like that. I mean, Tony's got some crazy like recovery stat. His chin health is high. Enough stamina though with Tony to get the pounding out there. So a Bathing Ash, he's back in the win column, 3-2. He'll be happy with that. He's got some top competition ahead of him if he can continue to win. And like we said, he was the champion in UFC 3 when all was said and done. So we'll see. I don't know what chat think about it. It's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. There we go, Rob.
Yeah, there we go. You know, sometimes you see something that you never thought you would see in your lifetime, Balian, and you learn something new every day. And I can't believe that he was able to land that crazy kick. But you know, that's just fighting. You never know. Sometimes you throw a head kick and it could, you know, do that. I think Dono probably not too happy there with that outcome, and I feel bad for the homie.
I think he said he threw it twice, so maybe he just wanted to double up on it, and he literally threw it that quickly. His input was just so fast that we couldn't see it. I mean, the right hand came over, and as the right hand came over, the head kick had connected as it came, and then it bounced back to the inside of the right hand. So maybe the game thought that was, you know, the foot returning to the mat, and he was able to reinitiate another kick. But it basically went bam, bam, you know. So there you go. You can do it, guys. You can double head kick if you can get it in there. Technically not impossible. You know, you just pick the lead leg up and tap twice, you know. I don't know if it would have that much power to it, but there you go. So, all right. We're going to move on now, guys. A very hyped and anticipated UFC 4 official debut is about to go underway right here as we have the return of the golden boy, Mr. Ed Parker here, making his UFC 4 debut in Season 1 of the Esfl for UFC 4. And he's taking on tough competition in Surat, but I know many people are excited for this one. I'm sure he has his fans watching in the chat right now. But Rob, let us know what the matchup looks like going into this one.
All right, guys. So you're in for a treat right now. It's the first time that I've even seen Ed Parker compete in UFC 4. I cannot wait to see what he brings to the table. In UFC 3, I call him the quicksand. His ability to slow fights down at his pace, stay at a beautiful range, and just unload simple combinations on his opponent and just chip away at that body health, chip away at that head health, and most of all, chip away at that tank. He just knows how to drain that stamina so well, and he's so precise. One of the top players in the world, making his debut tonight in this co-main event. It's going to be explosive, and he's going against the sewer rat, ranked 23, undefeated, 1-0, has devastating body kicks, a good overall defensive game, and strong grappling. He was the UFC 3 competitor. This is in the bantamweight division, by the way, I believe. He made his ESL return last weekend, winning by head kick KO, and he's looking to get a big dub here, but Ed Parker has got to be the favorite in this bout.
He's going to have to pull out all the stops, maybe lean on that grappling a bit. I doubt he'll have space for the body kicks. When it says on the breakdown that Ed Parker is elite striking, there are levels to this, and Ed definitely, you know, is possibly the best, on par with the best strikers in the world. And he's taking Cody Garbrandt, who is the best fighter in the game. I'm telling you right now. So let's see. There's a nice body kick, though. Surat set that up by the fake lead leg kick. Came around with that nice roundhouse straight right to the body. Sorry, off the left. He's southpaw right now, but that's always been a money shot for Ed. Patience from Ed here is looking nicely as well, Rob.
Definitely. Surat opening up, though, laying the bigger shots. Lands a good spinning back kick to the body, and he's landed a couple lead body kicks as well. Surat coming out strong, bae.
Yeah, Ed's taking his time right here, really trying to make sure his shots land. Lots of lead hook work off the straight left. But like you said, Surat is kicking really well. He said he was a good kicker. He's finding a lot of space to set those kicks up right now. Pulled that one. Double jab from Ed. This time jab straight to the body. I mean, that was his money shot right there. In UFC 3, jabbed at head straight to the body. Going back to it right now. Spin out from Surat now. Some pressure from Ed. Looking to block low as well here. Oh, just outside the range. Nice return.
Seems like Ed is kind of trying to find his rhythm, trying to find the range of these kicks. And Surat's doing a good job at keeping Golden Boy, a.k.a. Ed Parker, at the end of those kicks and making him whiff a lot with this stationary boxing game that Ed Parker is trying to employ.
Yeah, Ed's doing a great job of keeping this in boxing range right now. Super Rat is wondering why he can't land his kicks, and Ed's all the way in or all the way out. Oh, there's a nice switch kick, but now he's all the way on the inside. There's no room from here. He's keeping it nice and fine. And now when he's on the outside, he's going to anticipate those body kicks. He keeps the block down low, so Ed's already began to find the timing and the distance in this fight. Beautiful straight left, stopping that body kick, and a left hook over the top there. Straight left, lead hook to the body, back up to the straight left to the head. Jab, lead hook, jab again there. So yeah, there's no time right now for these kicks anymore. Ed's just doing a great job of timing everything perfectly.
No, it seems like he's finding his flow. He's found his range, and man, Ed Parker makes it look so easy out there. He's just standing at a perfect range, throwing these stationary punches and just catching Marias constantly and making a miss with these kicks. Ed Parker is turning up here, folks.
Surat starting to slow down a little bit, realizing that if he fights at this pace, he's missing more often than not. So he's got to find his shots. Nice straight left to the body. Followed up with a lead hook, though. Jab comes out underneath that. Nice slip, though, off that lead uppercut as well. Nice. Good catch by Ed. There's the foot sweep right there.
Beautiful.
Straight left to the body again. Tries to turn it into the lead uppercut. Comes back with a 1-2-3 and then a straight right. Sorry, straight left again to finish. So Ed's just piecing up Sua here, who's trying to slow down and be less aggressive. Nice. Turning sidekick.
Woo! Yeah, Surat is doing well. I mean, he's landing good shots to the body.
Oh my God!
Surat with a beautiful kick. Ed Parker surviving for his life right now.
Oh,
15 seconds left, Bailey, and holy moly, guacamole.
Beautiful turning sidekick to the head right there. Marish has the perk for faster spin kicks and almost just shut the lights out off an Ed Parker's debut right there. Beautifully timed. Just fired it off, and what a home he found for that right there. Let's see some highlights here. Lead hook straight left by Ed. Lead hook straight left return. There was the switch to the body. Ed found the uppercut in tight in the pocket there. Jab. Left hook over the top. There's a straight right. I don't think we'll see it. Damn, we didn't see it, but that was beautiful.
Oh, how can that not how can they not show that?
I don't know.
All right, that was a crazy first round. Oh my gosh. Round number 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. I can barely speak. I cannot wait to see how this plays out.
Ed back in the pressure, in the pocket again. He doesn't want to give him any space to land that. Nice timing on the left hook. Tries to throw the lead right there as well. Rear uppercut.
Oh, he's putting on the pressure,
He's just nailing him here. Sua's got no response, right? You just see it, man. I mean, he couldn't block. He couldn't throw a shot back. Just in tight with Ed right there, who's just giving it to him. There's a knee. Sua needs to find a pivot, needs to find that grappling, needs to find something because he's just sitting in punching range and cannot get out from this pressure. Oh, there's a rear uppercut as well.
Ed is fired up right now. He does not want to go in a kicking range.
There it is.
Now he's making this a boxing fight, but he gets the takedown again. Our boy Surat doing what he needs to do against a beautiful fighter in kinetic. I mean, not kinetic. Ed Parker too. You look like kinetic though with that pressure, huh?
He did. He really did. I was going to say something myself. I mean, that's Kinetic 101 just beat you to every single motion on the controller. You feel like there's nothing you can do because everything you press is being countered. Beautiful pull counter, but man, nothing left after emptying the gas tank there and just one uppercut to sit him down. And this is going to be real bad. The knee to the head. Nice block. This could be the finish right here, Rob.
This could. Ed Parker has that ability just to flip that switch. And now he's forced him into the box. He tags him again, lead uppercut, drops him. Golden boy, Ed Parker. No, not today.
Everything he's hitting him with is just hurting him right now. Tries to nail the pull counter. Nice head kick, though.
Bang.
He's got to get out of here. Let's see if he can find some distance.
This is tense, Bailey, and this is tense.
He's got to watch that uppercut if he keeps dipping his head like that. You know, Ed will make the read on it. There's the pull this time.
Surat's fighting well here.
He is fighting really well.
Dealing with this.
Every shot is on the block. He just hasn't got time.
He's just walking him down.
Doesn't get it though. There's a nice clinch by Ed. He's going to go for the uppercuts, knees this time. Back here, back to the cage again. Yeah, nothing doing there. That's it. That's
beautiful
it.
Beautiful 1-2 head kick.
Unless he can slip some of these, it's going to be real tough. There's no block left. Oh, got it.
Oh,
He
nice.
framed it. Oh my God. Surat hanging in there for dear life. Ed posturing up in half guard. This is nasty. Straights and lead hooks all day. He's going to try. And no, he does not. Too much damage.
Man.
Too much pressure from Ed there. Surat was doing a good job with the pull counters. But like, again, when your back's to the cage, if you pull counter, great. You pulled one shot. But you're still there with your back to the cage. You couldn't move your feet. You couldn't get out of the way of the strike. You've not gained any ground. You're exactly where you were after the pull counter. And someone like Ed is just going to reinitiate that offense. Spamming the fuse there after that beautiful turning side kick did drop him. I mean, maybe Surat's going to kick himself that he couldn't get the finish right then and there. But Ed just putting his fists to his face, not giving him a single inch or second to do anything other than fight defensively, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, round number 1, Surat opens up with his notorious body kicks, and then you see Ed Parker starting to warm up, trying to find the range. Usually takes round 1 to get his distance, get his power down, and then unfortunately eats a devastating head kick that almost ends the night for Ed Parker. And then Ed Parker goes back to his stool, comes back in round number 2, and then flips that switch, and then comes forward and keeps the fight in a boxing pressure cooker. And he was standing right in front of the Surat, just brawling with him in the phone, not even brawling, but technically dismantling him in the phone booth. And wow, Surat was doing great though. I mean, his stock definitely has to rise in this fight against a killer in Ed Parker. And I cannot wait to call another Ed Parker fight to see how he fares against somebody else. Man, maybe Krooks, maybe Prox is just another striker to see how he, responds, because that adjustment in that second round was incredible.
Yeah, I mean that again, that's like you said, that was very similar to Kinetic, but it's that style of just literally being in the pocket, constantly in punching range, and just having the confidence to initiate the offense, to always beat your timing. It's like mind reading almost. You feel like there's nothing you can do. Like, I'll try and throw a punch up in hit. Okay, I'll just block. I'm getting hit. Okay, let me try and counter. I'm getting hit. So there are very few ways to deal with that. You can use head movement, which we did see Surat use quite effectively. You have to follow up with a counter shot, though, because if you slip, you're still standing there. So he was pull countering and occasionally following up, but just not enough to keep that pressure off. You want to try and feint a little bit to try and bait the offense and then try and counter initiate. But again, it's so tough to do at such a high level against literally, I mean, elite striking is on the bill there for Ed. There are levels to this. You can be amazing at striking, but when you come up against someone like that, I mean, it's sometimes, if you're on the back foot against the cage, there's so little you can answer with. You have to be so perfect and so precise, and you have such a small window to execute your strategies and your counters. Like, you just have to, it's just so tough, Rob. So props to Ed for showing up. He's back. He's on fire. Like you said, let's see what he does this season. Let's see who he makes waves against. There's some tough competition out there on PlayStation 4. There's some big names this season. So nothing but good matchup. PlayStation's heating up here, Rob.
Oh, man, it's so exciting. And that's what makes this game one of my favorites, because you could be such a high-level fighter. You could be leaps and bounds ahead of your opponent. Not saying that was the case in that fight, but it just takes one mistake to get your, head knocked off its or get your head knocked the freak out of the building. And Surat almost did that. That's what makes this game so exciting. You never know what's going to happen in that virtual octagon. So very cool performance. And Ed Parker, what a beast. But up next, Balian, we got the main event of the evening.
Main event.
Onzahh versus Mental. Yeah, main event of the evening. Mental Stability versus Onzahh.
Hell yeah. As you said, man.
Let's
get hyped. We've waited all night for this one.
Let's go!
Great fight card. Remember, next week, guys, we will crown a PlayStation champion. Everyone you're seeing tonight picking up wins will be, going to meet the winner of next week's Grand Prix PlayStation tournament on Saturday. It's coming ahead of the Izzy Costa fight card, so you've got a great weekend of fights next week. But take it away, Rob. Give us the lowdown on these two individuals.
All right, we got the main event of the evening. Onzahh versus Mental Stability. Onzahh, ranked 13th right now, fighting out of Vegas MMA, 2-2. He lost to Word Life by decision, the co-main event last weekend, but he is coming and looking for a huge comeback victory in the main event. He's a high-level stupendous striker. He's polished in the grappling. His style is just so entertaining and exciting. One of my favorites overall as a competitor, but he's fighting the notorious MentalStability. And this guy's 2-0, ranked number 12, actually the brother of the Esports UFC 2 live events finalist, the Iron Sharif.
Oh,
the
really?
twin brother.
That's
yes,
amazing.
the twin brother of Iron Sharif.
Iron
and
Sharif.
He is also the notorious Iron Sharif.
I haven't heard that name in like 2 years.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
been a long time.
It has indeed.
So both brothers probably helping each other train, and I believe I've seen them on the top 100. And he's 2-0 undefeated, also a pressure striker, a boxing specialist, because those brothers do boxing in real life. Are we already in the fight?
We are, yeah. I mean, we've kicked it off. Come on, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Onzahh immediately closing the distance on MentalStability right there, who gave up some ground to taunt off the bat. But there's a beautiful left hook over the top, followed by that lead uppercut. Everything off the block right now. This is looking like it's almost a wash for Onzahh, who's just completely running over MentalStability right now. Tries to hit the ankle pick, left hook over the top. And Onzah's always fought like this, nothing but pressure. Got that Vegas MMA grappling to back it up, and this is just every shot on the block. Mental not able to stop Onzah's forward pressure.
And here we go. Onzahh with Conor the Taurus McGregor trying to defend himself. Gets taken down, and now MentalStability is on top with 3 minutes and 38 seconds to work. Postured up, raining down some ground and pound here, Balian.
Ooh, and he needed that. Let me tell you, he needed that ground game to be initiated, because he was losing that offensive stand-up right there. He was just constantly being pressured, could not find a counter shot, could not give Onzahh a reason to stop just marching him down. Nice. Almost got the backside sit out there. Excuse me. MentalStability stepping over. Like we said, he's out of Vegas MMA though, Onzahh. You know he's got a good ground game.
Most definitely. And wow, MentalStability letting him up, grabbing the clinch, going to the knee to the body, and now has him against the cage, back to the middle.
Yeah, but this is exactly where he was, and now back to the outside of the inner octagon, trying to instigate that teep into his arsenal there. Throwing these three-pinch combinations, trying to keep Onzahh off him, because he knows once that pressure starts, it's going to be hard to stop. There's a four-piece again from Onzahh. Have you ever tried to land a four-piece, Rob? You know, it's not always easy to get them all on the block. Onzahh makes it look so easy right there. Oh, there's a head kick, though.
Hearing somebody on the mic.
I am
not.
That's
okay.
Maybe
Here we go.
Maybe I am. I don't mind.
No, go ahead, Bailey. Take it away. This is a crazy fight. Fighting for dear life.
Mental here. Yeah, he's trying to find an answer to this pressure. Lead hooks bouncing off the block right there as well. Mental landing a straight right, trying to exit with a pivot to the right-hand side. Catches him with a lead hook. Overhand whiffing. Teep does nothing as he tries to stop Onzah's crashing forward into him.
This is a crazy exchange. There's the clinch from MentalStability, trying to land those knees. Onzahh pops him with a hook. Big overhand from Mental, unloading the gas tank. This is a 5 minute, 5 rounds. I cannot wait.
I know, breaking the block there as well with that offense. So basically returning a little. Onzahh now starting to take his foot off the gas pedal, looking to pull counter a little bit more. Missing on that 1-2. MentalStability. Oh, straight left. Lead hook bounces off the block. But I was going to say, MentalStability starting to bait some offense out from Onzahh. This is good for him. Clinch work is going to help. Break there by Onzahh. Reinitiates his own clinch. Tries to get back that little bit of stamina that he would have lost. Left hand. Again, the four-piece ending with a lead hook. No block left. The lead hand. He's nearly out, Rob. How is he up? Oh! Clean KO. Beautiful, man. Look at that head health block just flashing on and off constantly there.
Jeez. Onzahh teed off on MentalStability against the cage. Threw that rear hook, trapped him, landed a four-piece, and then just kept on punching until he was out. What a combination at the end there with that uppercut straight, as you see in the replay. Dirty stuff from Onzahh out of Vegas MMA.
Did he taunt him as well?
A
little taunt flex too.
Yeah, a little taunt.
I mean, that's Onzahh, man. He fights like a bat out of hell, constant pressure as well. You know, Mental was finding some timing there to stop that offense, but once you have your back to the cage and someone like Onzahh on you, especially closing out the round, you know he's just going to fire everything he has, and they just chip the block, head health a little bit. You know, it wasn't one combo that put him down. There wasn't a block, break, a rock. It was 0 block, 0 head health, and just out cold. I mean, I don't think there was a knockdown or even like a rock state there, Rob. It was just he is done and out. 0 head health, 0 way to defend himself. And that is Onzahh coming back in a big way with a big win there.
Beautiful stuff from Onzahh, making a statement, decapitating MentalStability, putting him on the stake in front of the Vegas MMA camp. Ian Sharif crying, tears down his face. He needs a handkerchief. Someone grab the man a baba because he went to sleep. What a win. Onzahh in the main event now opens up a huge opportunity for his next fight. Beautiful job. One of my most favorite fighters ever to commentate, Onzahh.
Oh man, it was such a good performance there. That's vintage Onzahh. Showed a little of the ground game, showed the pressure on the feet. I mean, I'm just interested to see what happens when we put someone like Onzahh against Ed Parker. Like, who comes forward in that fight?
God.
Who takes a backward step first? Who gives the ground?
It's gonna be crazy.
It's just like the thing is, like, I mean, obviously we can talk about the state of the game just as it is currently. Not that it's in a bad state, but definitely aggression is 100% what dictates the meta, as we've seen tonight. So not that your counter shots don't have a place, in well-timed execution of those can turn the fight in your favor, but there's so much caution being thrown to the wind by these high-level players. It's at the point where they're so offensively minded. You know, the pace at which they fought in UFC 3 was a bit slower because giving up the stamina and opening yourself up to those counters a little bit more dangerous. Right now, there is, you know, not as much of a, what's the word, factor, I don't know, consequence is the word. There's not as much of a consequence of giving up that stamina and letting yourself, you know, whiff a little here. So these high-level players, they just put it all on the line. They'll just throw 20 punches at you because they know that they can get away with it, and they know that it does more damage to you than the potential repercussion of that, right, Rob?
Oh, most definitely. And I just love how these elite players make the game look when it's this high level, and their strikes are just so precise, and it's so vicious that fights just end like that, man. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to watch, and I can't wait for this new patch coming out soon, looming in the distance, to see how everybody adjusts. And this was a great event. Wow, what a win for Vegas MMA. Onzahh, you're my hero. Congratulations on a huge dub. And we still got some more UFC after this event, Bailey. I mean, I'm so excited.
There we go. Exactly.
Good day
exactly.
to be a fan of UFC,
I mean,
huh?
It is a good day to be a fan of UFC. And next weekend, don't forget, the PlayStation Championship tournament will be taking place. Let me see if I can grab for you one last time, for the people that didn't see it, the brackets for next week's UFC for Esfl Championship tournament. We will crown a PlayStation champion who will have to go on and defend their belt. Let's have a look at that randomizer. Kick it off one more time. Hang on, I gotta set this up. All right, so this was entered earlier on today into the very complex tournament bracket generator. The competitors, if you don't know: Kinetic, Whistler, Bax, Papa Doc, Top Man Stam, Kaolin, Goat, Romero, and Prime. Imagine inserting into that the people that we've seen win tonight: Krooks, Onzahh, Ed Parker, A Bathing Ash. Everything to play for the victors. The numbers and names went in, the randomize happened, and there we have it. Your brackets for next Saturday's UFC 4 PlayStation Grand Prix. One night only, winner takes all tournament for the belt. On the left-hand side of the bracket, Romero versus Kaolin in the first round, and Kinetic NRG facing Top Man Stan in the first round. The winners of these matchups will face each other. And then on the other side of the bracket, Goat 1099, the Goat taking on Whistler Bags. What a matchup right there. And then Papa Doc taking on Prime Boxer. So those two winners will face each other, and then the subsequent winner of those two brackets will be in the final, all to play for. The belt is on the line next weekend, Rob.
Man, I cannot wait.
Tell your family, tell everybody.
Tell everybody. You guys do not want to miss that. Romero, I haven't seen too much from him in the competitive scene coming out in that tournament. Then you got Kinetic NRG. So many names, and I love the way that Balian says Grand Prix. It hypes me up, dude. The way you pronounce that, those words, my man.
It's French, isn't it? It's French.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. All right, perfect, brilliant. What a great night of fights tonight as well. You know, and that just goes to show you how deep the talent pool is. We've got 8 people, the top 8, right, who are, you know, literally freaking in the tournament next weekend, and they weren't even competing tonight, and we still saw a huge pool of talent on display. So throw them back in the mix it all up together. PlayStation is looking good. Obviously, we have Dabican, our Xbox champion. I think he's defending his belt tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Oh.
There will be an ESFL card same time tomorrow. No, not same time. 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. A little bit later for you EU guys. So there you go. Look forward to that one. Tune in here tomorrow night. And yeah, if you want to watch the events back there on the YouTube, don't forget to check out the YouTube sub for all the latest ESFL content. Any final words from you there, Mr. Rob?
As always, Balian, it was a pleasure doing commentary with you. Always have a blast. Always learn so much from the pros out there. Thank you for putting it all on the line and giving us a show. I really appreciate it. Everybody, all the fans, appreciate you guys as well. And hope you guys have a good time watching Colby Covington versus Tyron Woodley today. It's going to be amazing. And we appreciate you here in the ESFL.
Who have you got in the main event tonight?
Kobe. Kobe's my boy, man. Kobe's my boy.
It's pretty logical to pick Colby, I think. Do you think... well, you know what, never mind. We'll just see how it plays out. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We won't be here. We will see you next weekend for the PS4 Grand Prix. Tomorrow night, Xbox. Wednesday night, UFL. I will be fighting. If you care, which none of you do. Nobody cares. Don't watch it. And I will care. Okay, there we go. Right, we will see you very soon. Enjoy the fights, guys. Have a good evening. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time. Good night.